WUNGAAA! What the fuck is up?
WUNGAAA, what are we doing, guys? Hey,
Howdy
it
doody.
stinks. Well, like, I don't know why it smells like vinegar in here, but these fucking shirts are fresh. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. If you want to know what it's like carrying the fucking couch cowards on your body, on your chest, have a look at this bad boy.
Yeah. It turned out so good.
If you're too good at pulling out, come get this shirt. You get Baby Smith's shirt. We love our gay dads. Come on, guys. The shirts are killing it. What's going on?
Yes, and we got the gay dad shirt.
Gay dad shirt, Baby Smith's shirt. It's fucking all happening here, mate.
That's not it though, boys and gals. We have more. We've got our Couch Cowards metal font, like our normal font, coming out on a tee. Hopefully this week. We've been waiting for it.
That one there, but
Yeah,
in the bleachers.
that's it. And then we also got our beanies coming. We got some posters. We got a poster.
Got a poster. We'll show that a bit later.
Yeah,
But,
and we got our drink coasters as well. That we're gonna be just
we're just fucking killing it. But also, our lovely sponsor, Dead End DVD. They've got some pins coming.
Oh, I cannot wait to see those.
If
They
you
actually
know-
look like
yeah.
diamonds, baby.
We might fucking take a leaf out of his book or several.
Yeah.
Out of his pamphlet. He doesn't have a book. I'm sorry. But speaking of him, he's in the crowd tonight. Give us a yell.
Hey, yo.
Go, Dole.
We got a few people in
We
the
got a
audience. How
few.
about we get a little cheer?
Go, guys.
Hey, yo. There we go. We got one person.
Yeah.
There we
We
go.
got Dead End DVD. Go get his fucking pins. They're fucking sick. It's Dole. Dole's back. Dole's
Yes,
back.
we
Oh,
have
and
Dole.
guess who else is back, guys? I know you've been wanting. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Trent, would you like to pass us something, babe? What the fuck,
We
Trent?
got a Trent.
Trent's back.
Oh my god.
Trent's back. He's come back from COVID. That's
Yes.
fucking sick. Didn't get his jab though. Doesn't believe in it. Don't know why. Don't know. Don't know why. Trent, yeah, barking again.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone that's come through already in the
Oh,
chat. It's
guys.
already going off. Tones for tones. Hi, Jesse. Hello, mate.
It's a very
Sheldor Bazinga.
Oh,
Snowy. Smadsy. Happy Time. Campbell
Schmatters.
Paranormal.
guys.
Man,
Good to
Disease
see you all.
Raccoon.
We're all
Of
here.
course, Couch Coward's biggest fan.
Of course, fuck it. She's been messaging everybody for us.
Yeah, dude.
She's
It's
the
like almost like
PA.
a manager now.
Yeah, a little PA. She's like, you got a fucking interview with Ninja. I don't know if you know him. He's like, he's not. And then she follows.
We
and goes,
denied
she's not. She's not. He's not Japanese actually. I'm like, thanks, man, because I was gonna, you know.
Yeah, he's
Go-
been scrapping up on his Japanese.
Yeah, I was like, have you been to the Suicide Forest, bro? And apparently he's not.
Nah.
He's got blue hair. Make of that what you will. But we have new intro. Guys, I said I'll work on it, and fuck, how long did it take me?
20 minutes. Half
Not
an hour.
even, but I had the idea. Once you have the idea, that's it. So there's a new segment called Webworms,
Webworms.
where me and Smith today have both done a little bit of research and got some stories from the net. That were like, keep it fucking down over there. Sorry, guys. I love them guys. I don't think they can even hear that. I think that's just us because we got the good cam, got the good mics, got the good cams, got the good everything. But yes, also too, we'll be coming back to with a new segment is new intros, guys. And I know how much you love the clip of fake news, which is on tonight.
Yes.
We
Still haven't added the Nippy's hat and whatever the other stuff that
because as you're gonna see, I made a new intro for a new segment, so every segment's gonna have a fucking intro and it's gonna suck. But yeah. also, what else? Oh no, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm pretty sure.
No, but seriously tonight, like we have some good ones. Like my old pal from high school that I have not spoken to in like 10 years.
Seatown Soldiers represent. C's in the chat. Come on, guys.
I was gonna do the Crip sign, but I'll hold off because I'm actually a blood. But no, we decided that we're gonna we did an interview with him, which was like fucking awesome. And then we've got, I'm telling you, like probably the spookiest story I reckon we've
Spookiest
heard
ghost
so
story
far.
we've had.
And that we're gonna show that later on tonight. But I'm telling you, stick around because they're both great. Chris, the first interview is actually, he's fucking hilarious. Like he's a.
I felt like I was on the Joe Rogan podcast talking to him. It was just like this in depth about what we think aliens are doing.
Yeah.
Actually, with scientific facts, we know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bit of
We
it.
know what's up.
We've got some other interviews fucking in the pipes. Do you know, it's actually the first week that we've been fucking, they're coming at us fucking, go, I want to get on. I want to get on. I want to get on. And it's been fucking great. Oh,
baby.
Bus Brick, all the way over in NZ.
Shout out to you, cousin.
Yeah. Do you know Izzy? Nah, Izzy's from Dandenong. All right? Leave him alone. Do you know Israel?
Love you, cousin. Cheers, Bus Brick.
Thank you. Thanmed
Jam said, throw up those C's for the couch cowards.
Yeah, that's it. Double C's for the couch cowards. No, not gang affiliated.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Give me
later.
them double C's and them double D's. You know what I mean?
Boing.
That was me.
Yeah. You fucker.
But yeah, if you feel like fucking getting in and just fucking sending us some schmackles, we don't mind.
Shout out Bazinga. CC shirts are harder to get than the PS5s.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
We've been waiting, dude. We've got the beanie. We got the notification on Friday, and it's been sent. So they're gonna rock up.
We'll do a sneak peek later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
They look dope. They turned out really fucking good.
we're fuller than a fat kid's lunchbox today. We are packed to the fucking brim. We had to sit on the thing to get all the content in to this episode. But yes, new segment. I think
gonna be good.
It's when it works, and we're gonna be talking about some fucking creepy things of the internet
Hell yeah.
and the deep dives and the.
Should we show them the giveaway, or maybe we'll wait a little?
No, let's show them the giveaway. Show them what
Alright.
they can win. We can
Okay,
win
I
this.
didn't set this camera up, so it's set from last week. Hopefully it's still good. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, it's not.
It's not a good
Okay, so... Well, that failed. But you know what? Maybe let's just show them.
We have this movie, which I've never seen. The Glare.
Bit of plastic on there because it's brand new.
Summer of Fear.
We don't fuck around.
Done by Wes Craven of the man of The Wishmaster. And also... No, Wishmaster wasn't... Who was Wishmaster? Wishmaster was Wes Craven. I think me and Doll about to get into a fucking biff. Wes Craven did Wishmaster, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look.
But also, who was in it? What's her name? Something you gone.
Yeah. No,
Linda Blair from The Exorcist. God, you guys know that
Wes Craven did Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way. I should have said them first. But Wishmaster's Wes Craven. I'm having a look, fuckhead.
Zeke Fat said, yes, boys, those shirts. And then he also said, just kill Doll. You could with one punch. But shout out to Zeke Fat, dude. He's got a really cool movie coming out very soon. And we're very excited. We're definitely going to be doing a review. But not just that. He actually designed these. That's like, oh, man. What a legend. Shout out to him. And yes, no, I think, what do you got there?
It's fucking loaded. This is like
don't
a
even
dead
worry.
zone.
Yeah, it is a dead spot. Don't even worry about it. Kanye West, while you wait for
Wes Craven, you fuckhead.
Kanye, okay. All right, there we go.
Produced by Wes Craven. Have a look at that.
Didn't direct it though.
Yeah, produced it, fuckhead. That's how I knew it.
Jam, Bill
he's
is
in
One
it.
Punch Man. Campbell Paranormal. Hope you guys have a good night. Just thought I would pop in and say hi. I'm doing a paranormal investigation right now. Talk soon.
Hell
yes.
We're going to go hunt ghosts with...
Yeah, we want to go with you.
We are going with you.
Yeah.
We're just going to figure it out when we're going to do it.
Yeah.
When the ghosts are ready for us.
Hell yeah.
Because
Alright.
when we go in there, I'm not locked in there with them. They're locked in there with me,
Yeah.
guys.
And he's a known...
Fucking ghost noogies.
caddy. He's a known fiddler.
What?
Ghost fiddler.
No, I'm not. All lies and accusations. I'm not. I've never touched nor fondled a ghost.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's been dreaming about it. He tells me all the time.
Yeah, I want Patrick Swayze to fucking mold.
I want him to fucking rub my clay, you know what I'm saying?
I want
Mold
yeah,
me.
Yeah, mold my fucking pencil. I'm like, yeah, make me a fucking ashtray and my cack. But yes, all right, guys. Well, we're going to play the first interview, but stick around. New segment, new everything. Fucking, it's all happening here.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, you guys will enjoy this. This dude's is a good laugh and cool stories too. But then I'm telling you, the next story will freak you the fuck out, give you the heebie-jeebies.
We'll turn your hair grey. I'm looking at you, Smace.
You coward.
You fucking
Bitch.
All right, here we go. See you guys. See you in a minute.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, look at this. Is this one of them red rooms? Someone's going to get their head chopped off.
Oh, that's great.
That was spooky as shit.
Yeah, now there you are.
There we go.
Yeah, sweet.
Dude, that was awesome. That was our best entrance so far.
Yeah.
I thought I better give you something fucking to laugh about, eh? The old spooky light out. Hang on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at you. We spent all our money on a bloody influencer light. You just had that. We could be doing shit like that.
I thought you might appreciate it and have a fucking good giggle.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, that was awesome,
Look at
dude.
King Brown as well. Look at that.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, baby.
BB fucking long neck, 28 more.
Oh, this is great. It's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, you too, brother. I've been fucking loving the content.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been fucking grouse, man. I've just been fucking absolutely pissing myself at you cunts. Hilarious.
Oh, mate. That's some that's a
No,
nice fucking
What's that?
yeah, nice praise.
Thank
We
you.
enjoy
Thank
that. It makes us feel good.
It makes it all worth it. We're gonna hang up the fucking headphones before the cans. But you just saved the podcast, mate. Thank you so much. Hear that, Worms? Fucking send us some more praise. We're not doing this because we want to.
Oh, no, you guys are fucking great at it. So just keep up the good work and
Thank
keep
you.
it up, man, because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, dude. You're a fucking legend. Oh, mate, you've got the fucking look. You've got it. You've nailed it. Yeah.
He's got a beard for days.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like I've seen your boys' fucking stashes, so I thought I better rock
Yeah,
one.
get a twinkle going.
But
Fucking
yeah,
hey.
Baby Smith has got a solid one going.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Smears, shout out to you.
Oh, yeah.
He might even be on this Sunday, which might be this episode. So
Oh,
Yeah. You never
Who
know.
knows?
Actually, this is the first time in a fucking long time that we've got a few banked, which
Yeah.
is great. It's usually come to Sunday. Sorry, but it's usually come to Sunday. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
yeah. Oh, dude, we freak out. Like it comes down to like Sunday. We're like, all right, we've got one booked at 10, one
Yeah.
booked at 11, one booked at 12. And then if most people fail, like don't come through, and then we're sitting there the whole day going, fuck, what are we going to do?
And I just go
Yeah,
look something up creepy, and then
yeah. Let's make a new segment.
let's make it easy. Dave Billy looks at something cool. Then that's how it
Make
goes.
up some fucking random bloke named the Phantom Truckee.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is, we didn't make him up.
We didn't make him up. He just come.
Conspiracy going around. I've worked it out. I reckon I know who it is too.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I don't. And I'm being dead serious.
I knew.
I swear to you, I have no idea who the fuck it is. Like he came in on that first. Was it first or second?
Episode,
Yeah.
First episode. Come on.
And that's right. Because it was during the cult interview.
It was the second one. No, it was the second one. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But
Yeah, he came in, and I was like, "Fuck, who is this guy?" Like he's keen, and I was like I still don't know what to think. I don't think it's a 60-year-old Roger, but I think I don't know. It's not one of my mates. I'd know that voice.
I know,
Yeah,
I know who it is, but I'll never tell.
Yeah, okay.
or Bo. Kenny or Bo, I reckon that's my conspiracy.
No, it's definitely
no,
not.
it's
I
not
can
them.
tell you right now.
They're fans of him.
I can promise you right now, it's definitely not them.
Right. I don't know. It's fucking hilarious. So like, the old Plaque and Glory was fucking.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Oh, dude, no, he had some good ones. He definitely hit and miss on one of the episodes.
real
but,
bad. Real bad.
so we haven't had him back. But
You know what?
maybe well, I like to forgive people,
Yeah.
and I hope everyone else does too. Maybe one day we can
We'll get him back.
work something out, because
I'm hoping we get him back because I'm only about like 3 episodes in actually, like from the YouTube uploads.
Yeah.
So I've been frothing the content, so I'm sort of stuck behind in the past, but I'm just trying to catch up at the moment.
There's a big dead space on
yeah,
there.
yeah. We're a bit behind anyway. But you know what? We're editing. I set up the other night, actually. Me and Billy were having a drink on Wednesday when we were doing the Wednesday night stream. And I started at 1 p.m. on Thursday. So I ended up sitting up, played a bit of games for a bit. And then I was like, all right, let's fucking actually get down to it so I can try and keep up and start keeping on top of the videos. And then I started watching our episode 10, which is like our, we did a live Ouija board on stream.
On stream. Yeah, it's not on YouTube.
Yeah,
Is it
it's not on YouTube.
yet?
No,
Yeah.
no. But I was editing it, trying to get it ready, but then I just couldn't help myself. I like got stuck into it, and I'm like watching it, trying to figure out. I'm like, which one of you cunts are moving the fucking like the thing? Like who's like? But everyone swears that they weren't. Like, I mean, there's a lot of shit behind it, but like. Yeah, it was definitely like
weird.
yeah, it was weird. It was like
We're gonna do it again.
it was strange. And yeah, everyone that was there that night, like we're all in the kitchen afterwards, like having drinks, and we're like, all right,
Yeah.
who was it? And everyone's like, no, it wasn't me. I fucking swear. Like yeah.
It's a weird thing, but yeah. God, mate, come down. Maybe next one you can.
Yeah,
sit
dude,
down.
we'd love to have you on.
if you're down to do it.
Well, I'm not fucking touching a Ouija board, man.
Roll the dice, mate. Give it a go. Why not? Well, maybe you can tell us why. Maybe because you've had some experiences. Let's get into that.
Nothing. Oh, nothing to do with that sort of stuff. But I don't fuck with that. No way.
No, that's fair. I mean, everyone that we have spoken to, they're always like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, why would you do it?
Yeah. Well, guys, because the thing was, there's this show that we took a lot of liberties from. Like it's called Coast to Coast. It's in American. There was like two, you might have heard it. There was like a guy, we'll send you the link. There was a guy that rang up. It said he worked at Area 51. And then it was on a radio show. And then like, he's like freaking out and sounds really legit. And he's telling us all about this alien stuff. And then the radio station shuts down. Like the whole thing shuts down. And then like, because he goes, oh, they'll triangulate on my position to shut me up. And then it's really eerie. It's like freaky. Anyway, so that was their big show. Like people would ring up and talk. So that was our whole thing. We go, oh, we'll do that. Because we originally wanted to do this at a radio station in Cranbourne. You know where the library is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like next to the bowling alley.
Yeah, so we were like, we want to go do your radio show there. We asked them, and then they're like, oh, it's pretty locked in. But come on, we want 3 a.m. That's all we want. We'll do it once a month. And then we just go, yeah, the witching hour.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know, I found out why.
More like the bitching hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know why it's the witching hour? I heard on the
I heard that on there too.
on that podcast. Yeah, so apparently I think it's to do with the Jesus was born at 3 p.m. So it's the opposite. So it's like at 3 a.m. the witches come out.
Like just on that subject, I've got to agree with you, Bill. It's a double V. So if anything, it's going to be the Vitch.
Yes, thank you, man.
Fucking yeah.
Oh, dude, did it get settled? I actually get Smith to say it.
All right, well, thanks for coming by, dude.
But yeah, that's probably gonna be an in-joke for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if we've busted out the bitch in the last couple of eps, but
He'll come back as soon as dog.
this son of a bitch will. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, yeah. So you had a couple UFO stories, is that right?
Well, yeah, I've got a couple that I don't know, like one's very vivid in my memory, but I've like had a few knockabouts, so I can't really remember much.
Mm-hmm.
But one really sticks in my brain. I've seen about 3 in my lifetime. 2 that I can really like actually confirm were UFOs, and one I still haven't wrapped my head around. So, which one do you want to start on?
Mate,
dealer's choice,
Yeah,
mate.
dealer's choice. Yeah, dude. Whatever you got.
I'll go the worst to the best, I suppose. I had one. There was one. I was with me ex-misso at the time, but like I literally can't remember anything about it. But I remember just looking at each other and thinking, like, you know, and I sort of said to her, "Did you see what I see?" And she sort of confirmed it. Like I didn't remember anything about like what I saw, but I mean that was one. Another time I was up in Deniliquin, up visiting my brother in New South Wales, and we seen like these 3 really bright lights like traveling towards us. So they were sort of like way off in the distance. They were this all happened over maybe half an hour or so. So they were way off in the distance. These 3 bright lights just sort of coming towards us, and they were just getting closer and closer and closer. And then I don't know. All of a sudden, there was no noise or anything, but all of a sudden that like they just sort of started going away from us. I don't know. Like
What-
the whole family was sort of there, but
What were you
like,
standing at the house or something?
yeah, we were just out on the back porch, like having a few drinks, and they were like smoking ciggies and that, and fucking, we just seen these unexplainable lights. So like,
Were they coloured in any way, or?
nah, sort of just like your bright, like, you know, like sort of star coloured, like sort of bright white, bright yellow, like in
Yeah,
between
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It stood out though.
It stood out, like it was like, you know, Mars or Venus sitting really low in the sky. Just really, really bright. But like, I thought they were helicopters initially, and then they just kept getting closer and closer. But then they just they started going away. But then you think, like, if they were helicopters, the light would turn and face the other way. And
Yeah. Like essentially like a headlight.
Yeah, so like looked like they were getting closer, but then all of a sudden they were going away, but they still kept that same fucking brightness. So that's one that I can't wrap my head around. I can't explain it, but that's sort of one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the second one out of the 3 that I've seen in my life. But the very first one, and I remember this vividly, when I was a kid, there was my dad saw it too, my brother as well. My eldest brother Rob, you'd know him, Jesse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we were all sitting out the back of my dad's place in Frankston. We were looking at the telescope. So we were just sort of sky watching, stargazing, and things like that all night. And these telescopes, my dad's built about 3 of them by hand. So we sort of know what we're looking at, and we know what is and what isn't. But basically, we were just out there all night. You know, I kept running in and out, you know, outside, inside to play PlayStation, outside to look at stars. And then all of a sudden, I heard my dad just yell out from the backyard, "Oi, boys, come out, come out, come out." So I sort of fucking come bolting out there. My brother and my dad are sitting there, and then we're all sort of just looking up at the sky. And then there's this really, really bright star. Like, I don't know, it literally just looked like a star, but just really, really bright in the sky. And we were fucking literally, man, just watching it. And it was blending in with all the stars. Like, it almost knew that we were watching, like we were seeing it. But it was blending in, and we'd just sit there and we'd fucking just literally watching it like slingshot, like at the fucking speed of light, just bang, just literally hiding. and just blending in with all the stars, just zigging and zagging across
I've
the
seen
sky.
something like that. Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Was it like?
Have you-
Yeah, I seen something. Sorry, but I seen something like that, and it was like you were saying, like a star. It was kind of like, you know, like it had the same like you had a laser pointer. You know, like a laser pointer, like you can't hold a laser pointer still, kind of thing. Like you can't hold it dead still, and it like moves a little bit, and it was sitting here like just trying to sit still, and it goes over here, and then it goes like that. And I've seen that once, and then it just then it pissed off. I was a kid too.
Yeah, no, it was wait, fucking whereabouts was that?
So I was in Devon Meadows, so that's like 5 minutes from Crampton.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that area. But yeah, no, I've seen something very, very, very similar. So it was, but I didn't see it move though. Like you'd see it just
Like almost still.
just absolutely still. Like, and then you'd see where it went, and then it's just a little bit brighter than the star it was sitting on. It was covering itself in a line of sight, trying to be invisible. You know what I mean? But it was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden just went like, it'd just go bang, like just.
And how long
That's
was it
cool.
doing that for? Do you reckon?
Fuck. Rob and my dad would know how long, but I remember watching it at least fucking 5 to 10 minutes.
Fucking
Yeah,
wow.
wow.
Like, and then I remember like me and my dad just locked gaze. Like I was probably about 10, so probably a couple of years before I knew you, Jess. But yeah, me and my old man just locked gaze together. We didn't say a fucking word, but we just sort of looked at each other and sort of nodded, like, you know.
Yeah. Like understanding. Yeah.
This exact same thing. And ever since that day, I've always been a believer.
Fuck, that's awesome, man. You know what actually reminded me as well? Before you get into story 3, what fucking had me laughing a little bit to myself is when you said like your dad was just like, oh, come come outside kind of thing. I remember when my dad this was probably not even that long ago, like maybe like 5 years ago.
Here we go.
I was having a drink with dad. I went inside and like wasn't living at home at the time. So I've like come over and like he's got his new fireplace out the back and shit like that. But yeah, I've like fucking gone inside doing whatever, and then he's just like, Jess, UFO. And I've sprinted out the back as fast as I could, running, not even thinking. And his big fireplace, it's like a big barrel drum with but that's probably like, you know, maybe like waist height or something, but it's got this big bar around the side of it. That's about shin height.
Oh, yeah.
And oh, mama, I ran straight into that fucking thing to the point of like my shin was just like you could see white. And it was like, just, So after that, I'm like, I come out and I'm like, fucking smashed into it. I'm just sitting there in pain, like, where is it? And he's like, oh, I thought it was there. But and so he ended up, like, I ended up sitting in the bath, like, with my leg in the bath as he's fucking cleaning me out and fucking getting all the rust and shit out. Yeah, eating me out. Yeah.
Like that. So you reckon he was fair income or fucking having?
Oh, I mean, he loves that shit. So, and he knows I love that shit. So it's like he thought he saw something. Yeah. I don't think he did, but he thought he saw something. So he was. That's so cool. As soon as he like just, you know, he like thought he saw something, he was just like, "Come out now!" Like, you know, just in case. But yeah, no, I mean, he does have a UFO story. So I don't know if he's told it on the show before. So I might after this interview, get him to call up.
Get him to bring it up.
Yeah, true. I've got like, do you remember my old man or not?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
He's got a fucking like an absolute fucking banging UFO story.
Ooh, mate, you might have to get him on.
Yeah. Like I could I'll give you vague details, but like it's better coming from the horse's mouth anyway. Like I won't remember all the details, but he saw a fucking ripper. Like he'd been followed by one. And again, like he was with his boss too. So it was just after work, after they're working on the Monash Freeway or Eastlink when that was getting built. So out near Devon Meadows. So
Yeah.
it was he's sort of seen it, and then apparently like it was following him or something. But I'll see if he can call up or
Yeah, no, please.
Yeah,
Please,
dude.
that'd be so good.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah, no,
with that one,
yeah.
that last one you were telling, like that fucking brought me back to when I seen something like that. Well, what happened was like me and my mate Tom, we were playing like fucking hide and seek in the dark with my brothers and shit.
Yeah.
Hide the white Smiths. Come on, mate. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Keep to yourself, mate.
Sorry.
I'm trying to get in the zone
Yeah,
here.
yeah, okay. My bad.
Keep your fucking mind out of the gutter, cunt. Anyway, we hid somewhere else, and then he come back and he goes, "I fucking seen something. I seen a UFO." I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And he's not like the kind of guy to go fucking, he doesn't believe in any of that. And he said, he goes, "I fucking seen something." We're like 10 or something like that. I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, I was about 10.
Yeah. And I'm like, "All right, whatever." So then I ran out to the front of my house and I was hiding. I was like, got mud on my face. I was going full predator style.
yeah.
Taking it way
Trying
too
to blend
serious.
in.
Way too serious. I took all my clothes off, so I looked like I got abducted. I was playing for keeps, throwing rocks at.
Fucking sewage pit.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting real into it. And I'm looking up, and like I said, the thing I seen went for like fucking less than 15 seconds. It was like, and then it was gone. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that was pretty cool. But then, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I put up that memory, did I? Or
Yeah, he brought it up. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. Yeah, like
some things are sort of embedded in the back of your brain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And it's like almost like a keyword or something like
Yeah,
that
'cause,
can
like,
kind of
yeah.
unlock.
Because like all the ones, because we've getting a few UFO stories, and like you were saying, like they all kind of add up. That's why we're asking, like, it was like 3 lights. That's usually what they say. It's like 3 lights. Majority of the time, it's like red and green is featured a lot, and they like you were saying, they spin in weird things. And another guy said too, just like you said, he was driving and you couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear anything. Like he had his head out the window. Like you should be able to hear something like that, and it's just like silent.
Yeah, well, that's what I was waiting for. Like these fucking helicopter lights were fucking coming towards us for like 15, 20 minutes easily, and they were getting closer and closer. Like not at any speed or anything, but it's just something that I can't explain. I can't confirm it was UFO, but that other story I told, I can confirm 100%, no doubt in my mind. I saw what I saw. It was a fucking UFO.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
cool.
nothing goes that fast. And my dad built those telescopes by his hand, so he knows what we're looking. He fucking knows. We're not people. We're not fucking idiots. I was 10 years old. I wasn't on piss or anything like that. Like my dad doesn't even fucking drink. So that night we saw what we saw, and ever since then I've been a massive believer.
Yeah, I reckon something has to be out there.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I want to see it.
I think I heard you on one of the podcasts. You said you'd be very naive if you were to believe that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like you got tickets on yourself if you think we're the only guys out here. Even if it was just other humans, just different form. They got like 5 thumbs.
2 dicks.
Yeah, 2 dicks. Fucking what a life. That's a trip.
Fuck, that'd be sick.
Said Smith said, "Oh, he's a fucking giant, bro."
Dude, I've been going skiing, baby. Oh, fuck you. I only just heard what you said.
2 hands, 2 opposing thumbs. We need fucking 2 dicks to jerk off.
That's it, mate. That's it. But yeah, I want to. Yeah,
Isn't that?
that's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream. Yeah, you guys better rock up with 2 dicks. But yeah, no, I totally want to see something. I with all these stories, I'd love to see like an alien in a bush or something like that, like on the ground. That'd be so fucking sick. Yeah, like we watch videos. We watch videos of a guy that's seen one. That was fucking great. So it's a good time. He's like, "What the fuck? Look at that."
Yeah, he's seen one.
He's
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
one. It's really good. I'll send it to you. It's fun.
No, he'll see it. It's on
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
it's on our alien episode,
7, I think.
I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, I'm not up yet. So
Yeah,
I'll
you're
Yeah.
getting there. You're getting there.
say-
No, it's you got something to look forward to. And then what else was there with the aliens? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. The Pentagon released more information about UFOs. Apparently, it wasn't much in it. There wasn't much in it, but still, there's still the fact that they're fucking saying shit.
Mm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you see? Actually, it was
Space Doritos.
when we did the
Alien
Space Doritos episode. How they actually, the Pentagon actually came out and said that there are like confirmed UFO cases, but they're not saying that it's alien, but they're saying that it's definitely like unidentified. And they've got no idea what the fuck it is, but you actually see what looks like crafts coming out of water and then going back into it.
It's pretty gnarly stuff.
I have seen sort of videos like that, but I don't know, like that could be your fucking mumbo jumbo, but I believe what I see. And
100%. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. If the Pentagon, I feel like if they were to confirm shit like that, it's actually
It's got some merit.
It's got a little bit of credit behind it. It's actually the government that are actually finally kind of giving in and showing shit that is almost it's been unseen.
I've also been thinking about it too. I think I said it earlier on one of the episodes, but it could also be because it was over military kind of shit. It was over there. I think it was over their Navy stuff that these crafts were. And some people are saying, fucking, well, do you think it's that? Or do you think it's say Russia have got drones and they're just not willing to say that can get in their airspace?
Yeah, well, they're going to be some high-tech fucking drones to be able to come in and out of water that quick and
shit like that. It's pretty, however you look at it, it's pretty gnarly. War, what was that? Well, War of the Worlds. The aliens coming out of the water. They reckon there's 2% of the ocean's been explored, which is a fucking creepy thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there's crabs that are 10 feet long. Who the fuck knows what's going on?
Oh, that'd be sick. Imagine eating that.
It just fucking blows my mind. It's just unfathomable. You just fucking, you can't wrap your head around it. Although in saying that, I'm fucking ready. Bring them on. I'm fucking ready to.
Yeah, I want a mate.
Yeah, I know. Intergalactic fucking mate. You know what I mean?
What do you think they think when they're having a fucking squeeze? What do you think? Now look at these piss ants, or what do you reckon? Do you reckon
they probably sorry.
Ghetto, they'd fucking think we're monkeys because we still are. Honestly, in comparison, we're still fucking monkeys.
We've got the internet, right? And I still don't reckon we're smart enough to use that yet. Because neck minute, we're fucking dicks. These people getting unstuck. I go, how do you think the internet was gonna I trusted that underage chick to not do stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're not smart. We can't even do that. So and we're fucking constantly at war. I assume guys coming back, little green men, and going, hey, fuck, how about you calm down? You go,
fucking just taking a step back, and they're thinking, fucking, we'll just let them kill themselves, and we'll let the smart ones fucking sort it all out. And
cream rice.
We might 1,000 years, and fucking hopefully the planet's still, viable.
One thing I did think though, as soon as Trump got into office, I know people are fucking kicking up a stinger, but if there was ever a president that was going to say, I've seen an alien, it'd be Trump.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I was thinking too.
I'm shattered that that nothing like that come out.
But then again, I also think that they're like, oh no, we're not fucking giving this guy any information.
Don't show him glip glop. Well, the craft was huge.
I've got no idea who's running the country at the moment?
Biden.
Biden. Yeah, I
Biden.
don't know shit about that.
Yeah, Biden's running it, but some people, I was watching.
I was just there for the show,
yeah,
baby.
I was watching a lot of stuff for to get some footage for fake news, and like, there's people at the moment that there's like this old lady wearing like a leather. It looked like a fucking biker jacket with patches all over it saying Trump. She's on the news, and she's like, "No, he's actually still the president. Any day now, we're gonna say yeah, he's still the president." They just can't deal with it.
Mm.
But good luck to him. You lost.
What a world.
What a world, mate.
My thoughts are with the whole alien thing is like they're either coming here, like, I mean, if there are, aliens, they're either coming here to observe in a way that's like, let them go, or it's like a, and when I say observe, like, it's more like a checking out what we're doing and stuff like that and how we're kind of growing. Almost like what are the old sea monkeys? We're like sea monkeys, or it's like hey.
I reckon that's what it is.
Yeah. Or it's like they're coming here and being like, all right, these guys are fucking up. We're gonna have to
Step in
yeah, maybe eventually. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I hope they step in, and I hope they are hot.
What about what if they yeah, big fucking 3 tits.
Yeah.
What if they come in and they're like fucking just want our resources?
What, like my
oil,
my ectoplasm?
Yeah, your ectoplasm. They go, the hardest thing on the planet, the stickiest substance is Smith's sock stuck under the bed. Take that back to the lab. Throw it straight at the sauce. So it sticks to it. Stuff kind of like that.
Like a magnet.
I've got a whole ecosystem living under my bed at the moment.
You're watching them now. Who's watching the Watchmen? The cycle of life. But yeah. Nah, fuck. I love aliens.
Yeah.
Calm down, guys.
They're cool.
Get on the show.
That's hot.
Bring your own headset because I reckon your pills are bigger than ours. You stretch out me cans.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get them some AirPods just in case. So yeah, you mentioned that you also had a spooky story.
Yeah, just a little bit. I've seen a ghost per se, but it was more like more of a full body apparition, I'd say, rather than a ghost or a silhouette.
Full body.
How long ago was this?
I would have been about probably 16, 17, I reckon. So basically me and a mate were all right, we're bored as fuck, just cruising around Hampton Park, and we thought, fucking, do you want to go check out this haunted place in Hampton Park? So I was like, yeah, fucking, let's go have a look. So we just go for a walk, and this was, midday, during the day, mind you. So it wasn't at night or anything where we were preparing to be spooked or whatever. But we walked down Coral Park Drive. I'm not sure if you know the area.
I know Coral Park. Yeah. Used to
Yeah,
go
so
and smoke there. Cigarettes, guys.
Yeah, no.
Cool. So cool. Oh god.
So you go down Coral Park Drive, and then there was like this, like a bit of a swamp area on the left.
Yeah.
So sort of up there. I can't remember whether we turned up a street or whether it was on the corner there, but we went to this house, and there was this like sign in the window and like sign out the front saying it was condemned or some shit like that. Like, no one was living in there. I'm not sure what had happened, but my mate at the time said, oh, blah, 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 these people fucking died there or whatever. So I was like, yeah, fucking, thinking I'm fucking tough and cool or whatever. Went down, and we just literally like just standing at the front of the house or whatever, just having a look, like didn't see anything, but we'll sort of poked our head over the fence, had a look. I couldn't see shit, but anyway, when it come time, we were probably there for about 5-10 minutes. But when it come time to leave, as we were leaving, there was like this bay window, like a bit of a bay window. I remember the house was on a corner. I don't remember much, but I remember the house was on a corner, and there was this bay window there. And prior to, like, when we got there, I couldn't see anything. When we were leaving, I remember the curtain was open. So I didn't see a curtain open, but the curtain was open, and there was this fucking, I swear to God, there was a little girl just sitting there, like, just looking at us. Like, hand on heart, man, like, I would not fucking lie to you. You've known me for fucking God knows how many years. But, like, it wasn't a ghastly, ghostly figure. It, like, I just thought it was
Like, it looked like a normal person.
Normal person, like, and it tripped me out because there was all these signs in this house saying, you know, warning, do not enter, condemned, like, all this fucking shit there. And me and him, like, we're tough footy boys at the time or whatever, and we just fucking looked at each other and we just fucking legged it.
Oh, dude.
So he's seen it too, or you just said, fuck, I just seen a kid?
No, we both saw it. We both saw the same thing. Like, we fucking looked at each other and said, let's get the fuck out of here. So we fucking hoofed it. Do the old fucking Fred Flintstone noise.
we got one of them.
I did look across, and then it was that point. So I think it's the other way. The other way. Yeah, it is like it. I got it.
There we go. A bit late, but we got it.
Straight out there.
Fucking did. We hoofed it from there all the way back up to the fucking main road.
Fucking hell. That's gross.
Out of there. Gone. See you later.
So you don't reckon anybody was living there? Nothing like that?
The house was condemned.
Ugh, yuck. That's so cool though.
Yeah.
That is very
God damn. Was it like normal dress, or was it like old school looking?
It was old school looking.
Yeah.
Like, she was like this fucking, like a creamy white fucking, like a dressing gown, like, you know, like what you'd wear in the morning sort of thing, like up until lunchtime or whatever. But she didn't look like she was from the fucking 1800s or anything, but like not even that style, but it was just sort of like a pajama
like
gown.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like even maybe a modern pajama.
Yeah. It was a lot like 90s, 2000s. Like,
yeah,
you know,
fuck.
This would probably be back in the day, you know, like
that's
something like
yeah.
that.
That's the thing with these ghosts. I can't wait for the ghosts because everybody says like, oh, they're wearing like 1800s attire. I can't wait for them to be like, yeah, nah, I seen a ghost was wearing an hoodie.
Yeah. I saw a ghost last night. It was wearing Bape shoes.
It was a baby Milo jumper.
It was wearing Yeezys.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. But yeah, no, fuck that. Have you ever been in many condemned houses? Like, have you ever...
Wait, sorry. Imagine even just like a little bit later. It's you see like, you know, just say the VB guy. You know, you see some VB singlets. You see some damn fucking, I don't know.
Bintang.
Yeah, dude, Bintang singlets.
Yeah. Got Bali Bali.
You say the Katoot singlet. You know they've just come back from Bali and maybe passed on, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
had duty free got the better of them. Too many fucking coffin nails.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. You ever been in many fucking like done urban exploration, like looked into abandoned houses much?
Honestly, I don't fuck with that shit because like I poo my pants.
That's fair.
I remember when you used to hang out with you, Jess, and you used to jump on rotten.com. You used to say, oh, fucking check out this. Oh, you want to see a dead body? Fucking, you know.
Freak. the son of a funeral director.
Man, let's play fucking PlayStation 2. Let's play some Warriors or something. I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. It's funny because when I started hanging out with my boy over here, this would have been like, you know, 15, 14, something.
Like, yeah, year 7, year 8, like sort of around 7, 8, 9, sort of. So we'll probably 12, 13,
yeah,
14.
okay. Yeah, even around then. So yeah, I mean, I've always had a sick mind. But no, but I'm no, it's good to catch up again, dude. I haven't actually seen him in 10 plus years. So
Something
good to have
around
you
there.
come by.
Yeah, no, it's been great actually.
No,
Yeah,
fucking
no,
oath, dude.
No, dude, we'll have to catch up.
Yes, we're gonna
When we
definitely.
have-
We'll have you over some beers, mate. We'll have you
Yeah.
over. We get a little audience going once there's no COVID,
Yeah, no COVID
Uh,
stuff. And then
COVID stuff. Yeah, we
might meet Trent.
Yes.
When Trent comes back. The
Yeah, no,
intern.
I'll be for that. Yeah, I'll come around for a few beers.
That'd
Definitely.
be great, man. That'd be
Definitely.
great.
That'd be good. And so were we going to talk to your brother now about the Panther, or what are we going to do?
Yeah, so yeah, just with him, so he's got a bit of a panther story, but like I don't have a panther story per se, but I've seen big cat prints up where he's seen his. So he saw something up in Newgie, and then I'm not sure whether I've seen it before or after him, but I've seen massive feline prints. So like literally the size of my fucking hand, like this.
That's fucking big.
I've seen that imprinted in the mud. So, and it was quite deep, probably about that deep. So you had your,
So
you
a
know,
bit of
your
weight and size.
yeah. So it must have been something at least 40, 50, 60 kilo or something and the size of it was probably like that, just imprinted in the mud. So you had your pad, and then you had your four little pads, and there was no nail mark, like from, you know how a dog leaves a nice
Yeah.
like a dog's more like this, like with nails. This thing was like a big cat paw print.
Yeah, it's like raised.
Seen that in the mud there, but he's seen something different. Like he's actually seen the fucker run past.
Oof.
That's it. Let's
So-
get it done.
Yeah, dude.
Let's get it done.
Bit of a juicy one for you, boys.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm.
But the thing with Panther stories, like I thought it was just going to be this one guy. There's one guy that said it, right? And then I told, like, you know, people talking about what are you talking about this week? I think we got a guy that's seen a panther. I'm really keen on it. And they're like, oh, my friend's seen this. And then the other guy's like, oh, my other mate was like, fuck, our friend Jai, he swears black and blue. You know, he's seen a fucking big cat when they were hunting and shit. Hunting is just asking for trouble. I've been talking to a few guys about hunting. It's like guys found bodies. Guys found all sorts of cool. There's some cool stories. Hopefully we
Yeah,
can.
like we literally, Billy was speaking to one of his buds about all this stuff, and then he was like, "Yeah, like I found a body," and then he's like, "Yeah," sent Billy a photo of a body wrapped in a tarp.
So yeah, it's like he was saying a friend of his goes, "Oh yeah, he found a body out there." I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about?" He goes, "Yeah, it was in a hole covered in a tarp." I go, "Oh, what? So someone was murdered out there?" He goes, "What do you mean?" Go,
100%.
what? You're gonna dig a hole and go lay in it and wrap yourself in the tarp and kill yourself?
You're not gonna make yourself a little tuck or a
It
little
was
burrito
deep
before
as
you
fuck.
you
It
go.
was so deep too. It's fucking gnarly. And yeah, it was like
and Billy showed me the photo last night, and it's spooky.
I was honestly a little bit nervous. Like, you know, I am like I've always been a quiet sort of kid, and I was a little bit nervous. Like I love you guys, so I thought I was going to have a massive nerdgasm.
nah, mate, no, don't do that. Fucking one day they'll.
It's honestly been great. So.
No, it's been real fun,
man.
dude. No, I'd love to meet. Fucking come down for a beer when we can all have.
Dude,
Show you
100%.
how the sausage is made, mate. A lot of people don't get it. Like, they usually just sit here.
Yeah. We've got like a big space here.
Oh,
well, thank you so much, man. It was fucking rad talking to you. You're an absolute legend.
good having
We
you.
love
mate.
ya.
We love you, mate. Thank you for spreading the good word of the couch, the cult couch.
Yeah, just can't wait for Sundays. Sundays honestly can't come quick enough. Hurry the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, I can't wait to see you in the chat.
Yeah, no, I'll fucking see you boys in the flesh soon anyway.
Yeah, please.
That'd be
do.
great, man.
All right, boys. I'll yak to you later.
See you, buddy.
WUNGAAA.
WUNGAAA.
Ah.
What a legend.
What an absolute. All right, guys. That was
That was
fucking
fun.
Sick. That was sick.
What do you guys think? And I also see some very dirty links in the chat.
Yeah, tub girl.
Me likey.
Classic.
Goatsy, of
Classic.
course.
Oh,
Classic.
Goatsy. We're going to make a Goatsy sticker.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that.
We're going to make a Goatsy sticker, but
Just tell him.
the URL
May as
code's
well.
going to be in the butthole. And we're gonna
Billy's
stick it
head
in
poking
it.
out of a ringer.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'll do the full Goatsy. Our graphic designer is actually here, fucking Jam.
Shout out to him.
He's live in, the audience. I'm like, yeah, he's like, yeah, no, I know Goatsy. I'm like, no, but do you know Goatsy? And I'm like, if you need a trace, like, for not copyright, I'm like, I'll happily do it. And he's like, yeah, man, please. And then I'm like, you got the paintbrush out. I'm like, I thought it was all digital, dude. I'm like, you can't hold him much longer. Yeah.
We had
Here we
Kanye West in the chat as well, like speaking about, because he was from around that area back in the day. So he just said, I've been to that house and I've seen a full grown man there. And then he also said, I seen the same man and a little boy fishing at the wetlands half an hour later, which are right around the corner from the other place.
Gnarly,
Spooky.
Charlie. Look at that. That is fucking crazy.
I think after our next video, maybe when we do open the lines, love to hear from you. That'd be great.
Anybody wants to ring up, the fucking phones will be up. But this is a jam-packed episode, so we got to get on with the next segment.
Keep on rolling.
All right, guys. I know you love videos. I know you love this. So me and Smith have both been on the internet fucking clicking and clacking at it. But this is the new intro. All right, guys. You ready for it? We'll play it a few times just so you can see it. I made this in a few minutes. So, yeah, this is it. This is Webworms. Let's do it. Roll the intro.
Okay, I think we're going to have to play that again because that was so badass.
That was pretty cool.
Webworms. Get around it.
All right, we're going to do it again, guys. Get ready for it.
And try and pick the 8-bit song.
Try to beat the 8-bit song.
First one to get it.
I'm in the background if you can see.
Yeah, and he may or may not be looking at
Club
the
Penguin.
demise of Club Penguin. Let's have a one more look. One
Wunga
guy.
look. Alright, so this is Webworms. So Webworms is where we're going to get some stories off the internet, some classics. Some you might not know. Some of you aren't as fucking
Oh, we already got
depraved as we are.
We already got one. Fucking shout or bazinga coming straight through. Smack my bitch up.
Yeah, that's it. The
There
8-bit
we
of
go.
smack my bitch up. Yeah, that's it. Matrix style. We're fucking killing it. But
Glitchy.
Smith's first cab off the ranks. He's going to tell us a story.
Oh, all right. We'll go straight to mine. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were going for.
All right.
In
well,
rehearsals.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This one's dark, guys. So I'm gonna give a little warning right here, because this one's very heavy. Maybe I'll get the. I'll read it and then maybe I'll get it up. Okay. So this is from CNN actually, but this is for a story from 2015. So a grisly tale. Fetus cut from woman when woman answers Craigslist ad.
That's wild.
It's very fucked up. Very, very fucked up. I wish I could. Maybe I should get some spooky music going in the background, but we'll leave it. The grisly cutting of a fetus from a woman began with a Craigslist ad about baby clothes for sale. Michelle Wilkins, a 26-year-old woman who has 7. Here we go. I'll get this up. Who was 7 months pregnant, arrived at the seller's home just before noon Wednesday in Longmont, Colorado. To announce her arrival, she texted the seller, a woman who went by D. According to a narrative provided by police reports, interviews, and a 911 tape, the seller was... I almost said 911, but the seller was later identified as Danelle Lane, who was 34 years old, a former nurse aide, who was ordered held on $2 million bail Thursday while prosecutors weigh charges against her, including whether to accuse her of killing a fetus. Lane is accused of stabbing Wilkins and removing the fetus. The fetus died, but the mother survived and has a very optimistic prognosis, authorities said Thursday. Authorities' version of the events were unlike anything the district attorney had seen in his 32 years of practice. All right, so this is the call. I'm pregnant, stabbed in the stomach and bleeding. The victim called 911. She cut me, she told the operator. Who cut you? The operator asked. I don't know, the victim said. Then came the revelation. She cut you in your stomach? The operator asked. I'm pregnant, the victim said. Responding police heard a woman's cry for help inside the home and found her on the bed, going in and out of consciousness. Just barely able to speak, a knife with a 3-inch blade was found under the bed. Covered in blood, searching the split-level home, police found several bloody towels being laundered into the washing machine. David Ridley, the 35-year-old husband of Danelle Lane, told police he had returned home earlier after leaving work to meet his wife. As the husband walked downstairs towards the basement, his wife around the corner, covered in blood, the police report said. She told David she had just miscarried and the baby was just in the bathtub upstairs, the police report said. A baby in the bathtub. After Ridley saw his bloody wife, he ran to the bathroom and found small baby lying in the bathtub, police report said. He rubbed the baby slightly, then rolled it over to see it was taking a gasping breath, the report said. Ridley wrapped the baby in a towel and apparently unaware that its mother was just still bleeding inside the house, drove the baby and his wife to the emergency room in Longmont United Hospital. A well-performed incision. Wilkins was later taken for treatment at the same hospital, police said. The emergency room surgeon noticed the victim had an incision on her abdomen that appeared to be well-performed, the report said. The doctor observed that the person who did the incision would have to have researched the subject of cesarean births in books or online to achieve the level of accuracy. So she was fucking like, that was on her mind.
It's all
like,
premeditated, it sounds like, yeah.
It's scary. Very scary. Okay, so Lane was a certified nurse aide starting July 1st, 2010, and her license expired on January 31st, 2012, with no history of discipline or board actions. According to records with the Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies at the time, she lived in Pueblo, Colorado. The recordos. I'm fucking so like, oh man, I'm not doing
nervous.
this well.
You're all good.
I am. I'm very nervous. I'm not like good. Yeah.
It's
anyway.
No, it's good.
Well, at the hospital with Lane, a police investigator saw no visual signs of vaginal bleeding coming from Danelle or any signs of having recently given birth, police said. Lane refused to allow hospital staff to examine her vaginally, according to police. Danelle admitted to Detective Stacey Graham that she cut abdomen open to remove the victim's baby. Very fucking twisted, dude.
Yeah,
like it's like insane. But the hospital told police the baby was approximately 7 months old and would have been viable. Police then obtained a warrant to search Lane's body. The findings of the search weren't revealed Thursday. But let's I think, you know what, I'm pretty sure that's
I think that covers it.
That covers it, yeah. So basically, yeah, this chick, like, she went into the house believing from Craigslist that she was going to get some cheap baby clothes. Oops. Yeah, she was going to get some cheap baby clothes. Went there and then ended up fucking having someone stab her in the stomach and almost, like, I mean, she took her baby's life.
Yeah, she did, 100%. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all my stuff ready.
But yeah, very terrifying, guys. I just can't imagine it. And then the husband, like, which was upstairs, he ended up coming down and thinking that it was possibly her baby. So it's fucked up.
Well, yeah, it just shows that it was a solo effort. That, like, obviously the husband had no clue that this is what she was going to think. Like, it's hard to even think, like, how that's going to be a plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like you. Yeah, it's hard to imagine how someone could think, oh, mate, this could pan off. And what is the outcome? Like, mentally, like, what do you think is going to happen? Like,
it's like when people steal babies from hospitals and stuff like that. It's like, it's a scary thing, but it's like very like,
it does happen.
And you know they're just like mentally twisted to be able to even think of you know doing something like that.
It's even stories that we've actually covered and had people on the podcast, like it practically stealing babies. Like when the cold episode, for example, it was like they were taking advantage of people that have like, you know, life wasn't as gone, you know, as quote unquote planned as what they thought they were going to do, and they thought they had to give the baby up for adoption. But yeah, it is a gnarly thing. And Craigslist, I only know of it for being shifty.
Yeah. Every time I've like come across stories online, there's the worst fucking like Craigslist scare stories.
It's because we don't use it down here, do we?
No, but I think you can. I believe you can. But I like it's not like a known thing. But yeah, I mean every time like I've seen like so many fucking like murder, you know, like stories and stuff like that where people have just rocked up to a home and some sick fuck has just decided to do it. They also like they have the plainest font on. I don't know if you've been on Craigslist before,
Billy? I haven't. I've seen screenshots.
It looks tacky as fuck. Like
it's like old internet, which we're about to talk about because I am going to talk about. I'm going to give a rough summary on red rooms. Does anybody know what red rooms are? If you don't, here we go. All right. So red rooms are, so there's a thing called the deep web. If none of yous know, so how it works, it's like if we had an iceberg, right? So up the top is Google and all them internet sites. Porn's a little bit lower and it's all above sea level. But underneath is where the meaty, juicy thing. And the deep web actually consists of like, I think it's like 2,000 websites. It's not that many. So, like, if some brave internet warrior wanted to go survey it all and check it all out. So, this is where you go, like, some of you guys might know, but, like, so you need an onion router. So, it's like what it does is, like, to get on the deep web, you got to get this onion thing. Smears, pull me up if I'm fucking talking out of line.
No, that's right.
But you get on it and it sends your IP over somewhere else, so you can't be traced. So the thing is, like with the dark web, that's where all this like child porn, all this stuff. I was gonna say, like back in the day, right? The first time I ever, because you know we're always into the macabre. You know, as you heard in that last interview, Jesse is a fucking loves rotten, all this shit, right? Rotten surface level.
Yeah,
like you can go deeper and deeper, but With all this, the first time I ever heard of Bitcoin, it always ended with the story of them being a pedophile. Because Bitcoin wasn't that much back in the day. Like, if you had Bitcoin, you were a pedophile in my eyes. Or you had Twisted Freak, you wanted to get an assassin. So in the deep web world, you can go down there. That's where Silk Road come from. I'm sure some of you have heard of that. It's like the eBay of drugs.
Yeah.
And I have done drugs off Silk Road, and I know people that have.
He's talking about Panadol, but you can get plenty more things.
But yes, like for people that say, "Oh, Silk Road's on a thing," yes, no, they send it out here. You just send it to another address, and then you just make sure you're there.
Yeah, I know people that have just got like they send them in DVD cases, little vials of THC that you can use in your vapes and stuff like that. So it's like a
seeds,
super
everything.
easy.
You can get whatever you can get.
And also, we're not condoning any of this, by the way. Let's just put that out there.
Dead DVDs is shady. He's like, don't mention DVDs and illegal sales in the same sentence.
Yeah, so because also we just want to say that deadenddvd.com isn't a low key.
We didn't have to put DVDs under the table. That aren't like that. There are real movies, but not real movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, all right.
We just had someone in the chat.
We don't have a sponsor anymore.
Silk Road got shut down. It's called something else now. We got 8 grams of MD during lockdown.
Yep. Sweet.
Sounds like a party.
But yeah, like there is a big thing about we might dive with this segment. We might dive into the thing of, I know a little bit about the Silk Road, but then it gets into like fucking web jargon that I don't know. All I know is to make the intro of binary and computer with my head on it. Anyway, so on the deep web, dark web, you can you can supposedly get assassins. We've had other stories of people hiring assassins and then hiring assassins and hiring assassins in our fake news articles, that was a real article. But yes, you can keep going down, 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 and there's a thing called red rooms, which red rooms are apparently sites where you'd see someone tied up in an office chair like Smears or whatever, and it's a live stream like we're doing right now, but you can pay to have them tortured in whatever way you want.
Yeah, almost like Hostel.
Yes, very much like Hostel, but Hostel was just one guy. This is like a live chat room, and it's very skeptical whether or not they are actual things. And I've heard and I've seen some videos myself because I'll get the fucking scuba suit on and I'll go
deep dive.
I'll go deep dive and have a look at the web because I'm a fucking twisted freak. But not anymore. Big cock daddy. Not yet. Big cock daddy. Fucking go get them fucking snails at the bottom of the ocean. But yeah. So the first one, there's two. There's one that I don't really want to talk about, like that I know is real, and we'll probably get into it in the next episode. But like, there is a video. I don't think it really clarifies. It's not really in the same category. It's called Daisy's Destruction. I suggest you don't fucking look it up. No. It's fucking disgusting, and the fact that this can't come from from Australia, it's just not worth looking into. And 60 Minutes should be ashamed of themselves. If you want to go look into it a bit more, 60 Minutes did a thing of it. 60 Minutes can fuck off. Like, I'm telling you now, fucking do a report on this. Use the fucking dogs, and like they just
get them.
They're just they're actual dirty media where they just go like, it's a pedophile rink, and then they get one of the victims and they see her friend buried in a hole. And they're like, how do you feel? Like, don't take her to the fucking grave. You're fucking soulless pigs. Like, why the fuck you doing that? Like, legit, like fucking anything for a story. Like, I'm telling you, with what we're doing now, we have stories and we've been sent fucking stuff that would be, like you'd be frothing at the bit to see, but it's just like, no, because we know these people and it's not fucking worth it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fucking bullshit what the media can get away with. But we're getting back to the main thing. So one of these sites, I've sent Smears a link to the start. So one of the first ones was like they had a big it was called Alicia. It was a.l.i.c.ai and yeah. And so what it was this link coming up, and it was in Portuguese. And some of the site I've sent. Go up to the very top. It's the first one there. We'll play this. This is the audio. This site had a timer that would run through. It said like after a few days we're gonna this video is gonna come up. And in the background they don't have it on this, but it's like it had audio of people screaming. Like this is gonna be legit the first one that's like accessible to people that are just like dipping into it. Because that's the thing with all these red rooms. It's like you got to think if these were coming out. Surely someone's seen it. Like, surely someone would have caught onto it and reported it to the police. And with, like, the CIA have done a lot of busts on fucking deep web rinks and all this, and they've never really caught anything like this. But, so this is the site. So what happens, we'll get a thing before Smith plays it. Just get it up on the screen. Mm-hmm. So this is what happens when you get on the site. You can still get on the site, but it's just like it's just the noises really playing, and it's pretty much just like I've done it because I don't want to get us fucking banned or anything like that. So I've done all the I've looked into it and that, but it's pretty much just a site, and there's like hidden text up the top, and what this is reading out all the text translated into English. And I'll read over some of the stuff that you might not hear. So let's just play the video, Smears, and we'll go through it. So this is some of the text translated in Google Translator.
Its value is the same as the failed divine creation. It was the 23 hours, 54 minutes and 06 seconds, such as the 46 hours, 58 minutes and 05 seconds that the deposit was discovered that nothing else want making use of his speech, said the East, and then ours, has become as important as your life, for it is the watch that discovers a new way, attract our attention attracts fear, the third ring of the hammer, being all just and perfect, I declare the beginning of August, respectful and symbolic ritual of silence, seeks the truth, she is on her face. Your face is fear, then accept death, or your face puts a smile, as our question presents hidden, so as to be true. Death, if you will see the truth, show your fear and weakness. 0 is nothing. Its value is the same as the failed divine creation. It was the 23 hours, 54 minutes and 06 the seconds, such as the 46 hours.
So it's a lot of gibberish. So if you see it up the top, on the top of that screen, a lot of that text is in black, so you'd have to highlight it to actually see it. But right underneath the logo, it says, "Call me, show it's live, show me your fear and weaknesses." So they reckon, and there was a lot of quotes of like German philosophers and stuff like that. Like it was just a bunch of. Anyway, so when the timer went off, all it did was play the sounds again, really, and it was like debunked as being a fake site. But then this next site for the second biggest one known, that's like to the public, is called ISIS Red Room. So what happened was they reckon this is a screen. Get the screenshot up. This is this
Not the best quality, but
but like this, besides getting on the site, is it's down. It's taken down now, so it's hard to find. But this also had a timer where it was like, we're gonna start showing. They reckon some soldiers have captured ISIS members, and they were going to brutally torture them on a live stream in the deep web. And a lot of people kicked up a stink and said like some were like, yes, they're pro it, and then some were against it, and it also had another timer. So I don't know if you can see in the screen, but it said 9 hours and 51 minutes and 45 seconds before this kicked off on August 29th of, I think it was 2015.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy. So a lot of people were saying like, we're going to flood the stream and we're going to do all this stuff and then get onto it. So once the timer ran out, it actually went to the video, and I've seen the video, and I don't know what to make of it. Like I hate to say that I've seen a few people get killed on streams, but I've watched the video, and I sent some screenshots of Smiz so we don't get taken down. But I will go through it. So the first screenshot, Smiz, if you want to get it up. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's nothing like real bad in this, guys. So just I've watched it. So it went for about half an hour, and then this is the first screenshot I got. So what happens is the stream starts, and then it's just it's an ISIS member apparently with a Hessian bag over their head, and then a man walks in, and then what he does, he gets him to stand up, sit down a whole bunch of times. So then the next one, if you go next one, Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, other way. So the next one, so what happens is he comes in and he brings a plate of bacon and starts throwing bacon at him and makes him eat bacon. So I don't know if you know, but like the Muslim faith don't eat pork. So this is, I reckon, their form of torture. Mm-hmm. And then it starts glitching out. But then if you go next, no, the other way, is it?
No, that's the last one.
Is it really?
Yep.
I sent him in a group. Anyway, I'll just send this one back. This is the last one anyway. Yeah, it was there somewhere. But it might not have been noticeable, but like he brings out tools and stuff like that and puts them on the table. So then once he does that, it starts lagging out, whether that was people flooding the stream or not. But it starts lagging out, and then he starts dry heaving, and there's a little bit of blood, not a whole lot, and then it cuts out. So I think it's been debunked as fake. And I don't yet, like, everybody's got their mixed reactions about it. But one of them I've seen, because I've done a bit of research, this has been around for a while. Mm-hmm. The ones that I've seen, so they reckon these are the biggest ones that are known to majority of people. A lot of this stuff is just like, hearsay. Like, a lot of people, like, it's never the person's watched it. It's always like, my friend, my this, my that. And there's stories on the internet where if you want to go look into it, it's safe to go on YouTube. If you just write in like deep web stories, there's a whole bunch of people narrating them.
Oh yeah,
and just like what their experiences are with it. But the one that I've seen that I reckon it doesn't really fit this category. But like, so the one I've seen, it was a bunch of they were Chinese businessmen. It looked like they were all like in suits and stuff like that, and they had a gun on the table, and like it was like a Twitch stream with all the chat just going off on the side, and they were playing Russian roulette. And what they were just spinning it. And some of them were grabbing the gun and like taking forever to do it. But they were just like, some of them just picking up and just going bang like that. So I think it's just a bunch of people that were like, you could bet on it. That was what I seen. It was like, you can bet on it. And then eventually the gun went off with a 6-chamber thing and killed some man. And then it cuts. They drag him off. And then it's 4 people there. And that's what I've seen personally. But, like...
It's like the shit that, like... I mean, it's like what you see in movies, but it's, like, actually... You know... I mean, sometimes you see shit in movies and, like... It is based off real
exactly right. That's
shit.
come from. I'm telling you now, like, there are video... Like... There is people getting killed on streams and like Islamic State do all sorts of fucking crazy shit.
Oh man, I mean, there's. I was gonna say, I mean, especially that. But like, there's plenty of streams. Like, for example, like it's really fucked up. But like, you know, I've seen that. Like, I would assume that some of the chat have even seen it. That video of that guy, like, who was streaming himself and then just fucking blew his head off with a shotgun and shit. You know, like it's like
it's out there.
It's a very like. You know,
I don't suggest you go look at it because, like, I've got to the point where it's just like it's all like there's no need. I know it's out there. There's no need for me to go see it. But with the red rooms, I don't know. I'm on the fence whether they're like like. Thing is, there is videos of people getting hurt and mutilated and stuff like that. Whether they put it on the live stream is another thing.
Yeah,
because
questionable.
Like I said, the CIA haven't found whether they'd say it. I don't know why they wouldn't say it because it's not like. Like, they would like to say this thing is done and look what we stopped and all this. And I've heard there's a million stories of people who reckon that they've seen it. But, like, I think the deep web is not, like, as brutal as, like, I get how scary it is and all that. But, like...
There's probably layers. There's probably, like... I've definitely, like, gone on there and I looked up all the common sites. Like, there's, like, pages that you can go onto on Google that will have, like, you know... 1,000 or 10,000 fucking websites that you can actually just click on and like go onto it, and which makes it easy. But with I think a lot of the sites, like, you know, they would obviously remain undetected because they're unsearchable. Like, you have to actually like know someone who knows.
That's the thing.
You know, like who knows the fucking website to be able to even like get onto that. Like, for example, like I like looked up like the Hitman sites and I looked up all that shit. A lot of it looks fake, like, you know, and a lot of it might be. But then again, you're only scratching the surface. It's like it's a platform that has like, you know, military encryption. So it's like, it's very hard to.
And I'd like to say though, like with the deep web, like it's not all just fucking, you know, child porn and all that. Like it actually has done some good things. Like, so over in countries like have internet bans like China and like Israel and shit like that, like they actually organized because they don't have Facebook or anything like that, so they actually organized rallies and stuff like that between the people to go protest and march and rally against like being oppressed and shit like that. And I'll go into that a bit more in other internet things, but it's not all doom and gloom. Like it has been used for good stuff. But a lot of it is bad stuff. But I think if you ever look at stuff about the deep web, take it with a grain of salt. There has been like, we've got to the point like I can't believe Bitcoin is a fucking thing that you can discuss without looking at people like I said, the first time I ever heard Bitcoin, you're a pedophile. Like that was it because that's the only thing you wanted to buy. It was like drugs and shit. It was like $70 a coin. Could you imagine that now? There's so many rich pedophiles out there now because that's what they were doing. But red rooms, do I think they're real? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm sure there are other videos out there, like Daisy's Destruction and shit like that. That is a real thing, and it's not the same thing, and it's fucking disgusting. Look, if you're that curious, like I was telling, but like I was like, it's not worth looking in. Go look for it, but like I've heard people that have watched it apparently and watched video. He has 2 videos. This guy, I'm not even gonna say his name because he's a fucking worthless piece of skin. Should have been shot in the fucking head. But when they talk about it, it sounds like if you were to get a 10-year-old to go write the edgiest thing you've ever heard, and then that's just go from there. It sounds so. If 1% of it is true, it's just you don't even want to hear it. But do I think red rooms are real? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's hard to
it's hard to tell.
it's hard to tell. I honestly, I wouldn't doubt it though. Honestly, like with all the shit that's
That's
going
the thing,
on,
though.
like,
Like, yeah.
yeah, who the fuck knows? But like, yeah, I mean, it's a very fucked up thing, and like, I mean, like I was saying before, with like the dark web and shit, like you can never like really know. Because there's just so much out there, and like that, no one will really. It's not like on a searching, like it's not on a database.
Yeah.
It's not like something that you can go on Google and just write in, fucked up shit. You can't write in Red Room on Google and it'll come up.
Yeah,
like,
come up. Yeah, you got to search and
Yeah,
dive.
you have to
gotta
know someone
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
be
that-
in like a certain group to be invited to that kind of shit. Like it's very disturbing.
and we don't want nothing to do with that. But I think that has been the first edition of Webworms.
Yeah.
Play the
yeah.
outro, which is the.
Right, we'll play it one more.
We'll play it one more time, guys. have a good track. Webworms, get on it. All right, guys.
That intro is so sick. You nailed it. You nailed it.
well,
Smack Papa bitch up. Yeah,
All right,
shoulder.
We're going to have to use it again in other ones. I'm not going to go Red Rooms to talk about Days of Destruction in the next one. And we're going to go.
No,
I don't think it's lighter subjects. but
I've
it's like different
got
subject-
one
yeah.
for next.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I got one.
I will. I don't know.
And
if we'll
let's
do this-
just. I'll
yeah.
even give a hint. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. I can't remember the name exactly, but the Petrovsky murders.
Ooh.
I think that's how you pronounce it. But very terrifying.
We'll see.
About some dudes.
We'll
that,
see on the next
we'll
one.
get into it.
But until then, we have another interview for you guys.
This
That-
one, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, we were not talking shit earlier when I said this is actually one of
This
the
is
scary
pretty
stories.
freaky. This is pretty.
One of
freaky.
the stories on this are actually fucking terrifying, and he actually said to us earlier, like during it, he's like, "Yeah, this one will freak you guys out." And I mean, we've heard a lot, we've seen a lot,
You've heard a lot.
and
We were on Red Rooms, bro.
but as soon as when he said that, it even makes you like, be like, test me. But when it happened, we
Push
were
me
like,
to the limit.
all right, this was actually fucking scary. So I think you guys will enjoy it.
Go nuts, guys. We'll see you at the end of it. And also, there will be bonus videos that Smiz has made of said people being talked in this interview. So stick around.
Yes.
Stick around.
It'll be a good laugh, hopefully.
Stick around.
Actually, you know what? Just appreciate that guy. All right, we'll be back. One guy, enjoy.
Bye.
Hey,
Ah,
dude, how are ya?
How you going, bud?
Yeah, not bad, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
you
we're
were
doing
just
good,
were
man.
just watching us just dance and stuff on the camera way before.
Yeah. I dropped out, so it's like it's all good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you lucked out.
No, well, how you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. We're in I don't know what they call it, lockdown or lock in now. We're in New South Wales, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
New South Wales.
shit. Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
popping off
yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Don't worry, like we
yeah.
can.
Well, I know.
You go.
Yeah, I know you guys in Melbourne had it hard for a long time as well.
Yeah.
Victoria had it hard, and Tassie had it hard for a while as well. So I suppose it's our turn now.
Yeah, we had a big old
Well-
lockdown, and then the other week we were locked down for what was it, a week or two?
3 weeks.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I don't even know.
Yeah, 3
It's a
weeks.
blur,
and
yeah.
I was just thinking, geez, I feel sorry for you guys having 4 lockdowns, and I don't know.
Yeah.
The
It's-
thing is,
yeah,
I mean, I
something's-
feel for certain people. I mean, but me, I'm a fucking,
Hermit.
I'm a hermit. I love it. Like I was still like going into work nearly every day, just doing like packing orders and stuff. But then on the side, Billy, my partner over here,
Life
partner in crime, he moved in, so we ended up like we were doing our stream consistently. We grew a lot, like as in
Yep.
our fan base and stuff. So I can't really complain.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've heard the news, but we couldn't.
Yeah,
go,
I suppose not.
we couldn't go. Melbourne couldn't go without having COVID. So one of our guys from Melbourne went down to Sydney, met up with 100 people that had it. And come back. Legit did. I'm like, why did we let him in? And then so he come back, and Went and
well.
grabbed us. He goes, "Guys, you missed this." Sitting at home. Thanks, man. Legend. Anyway, enough about COVID.
That-
Yeah.
So one of you guys knows Alfred. How do you know Alfred?
I know Alfred. He's actually the security guard at the center that I work at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's a
Yeah.
very interesting character. I was, to be honest, I was actually just showing Billy he's a man of all trades.
Yeah,
He's,
it is.
He
He's got his fingers in a lot of pies.
he does. So for those who don't know him, I might one day get him on. But
Yeah.
the first thing that the first encounter I had with him, he came up to me and was like, it was when I had my long hair, and he's like, "Yeah, you look like a rock star. Do you make music?" And then we started chatting. And then he's like, "I make music." And then I was like, "Oh, nice." And he's like, "I'm also a motivational speaker, an arm wrestler, a comedian, a dancer." Like, it's like, you name it, bud.
He's
But
done
Yeah.
and then he showed me a video of him just brutally breaking someone's arm in an arm wrestling tournament, and then sent me a video of him fucking dancing in the food court. So I mean, he's an interesting character, that's for sure.
He's a jack of all trades.
Yeah. How
say
do you know him?
Well, funny enough, I used to be a bouncer, and I had the pleasure of bouncing with Alfred many times.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I've literally seen him hit a guy that hard one day. He literally tore the guy's facial muscle up between where the eye is and down to his chin. The guy's muscles on the other side of his face. That's how hard he hit him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Like he had
I've
a
worked with
stroke kind
Alfred.
of look, or
Yeah, like a stroke kind of look. They had
Gnarly.
to take him to the hospital, and you had to have the entire muscle removed and reconnected to the bone because it was just ripped. Very
Holy
nasty.
Yeah, he's yeah. I mean, maybe I'll get a photo of Alfred with his permission, of course. I'll speak to him tomorrow.
don't want to
Maybe
get
I'll show the beautiful photo of him shirtless riding a white horse in the sun.
Look like the Old Spice ads.
Yeah. But Alfred is he's a very interesting man. He's a bit shorter than I am, maybe about shoulder height, and
2
no
foot
jokes
high.
here, no jokes here, Billy. But and he is ripped. But I've seen
Oh,
him.
he's definitely ripped. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him staunch. A fair few people out in the center. That's for sure. It's funny that you know him.
Yeah,
This is great.
I've known Alfred for about 15 years. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll have to let him.
Yeah,
I'll let
we
him
go back
know
a long
to
way.
check this episode out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, definitely.
All right,
Yeah,
dude.
so you guys want to hear some scary
this is
paranormal
the-
stories?
What do you
Yeah.
got? What do you got?
got?
True crime, UFOs, fucking ghost stories, whatever.
Oh,
We'll take it all.
well, we live down near Premedina, which is south of Tasmania, which is not far away from Port Arthur, about 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And we went down there for our wedding anniversary first, but turns out we ended up living down there. And one of the houses that we lived in was about 300 meters away from the graveyard. And I thought, oh, nothing. I didn't really think anything of it. But I thought, okay, all right, nice to be living near a graveyard. But yeah, I didn't think anything bad. And then we had some pretty weird things happen. Like you'd be walking in the kitchen, for example, and just the stuff at the corner of your eye, which is always the stuff that I think bothers most people. You'd see someone standing there in, probably, 1940s period clothing.
Jesus.
So
Drip
I
out.
thought I need to look at this house and see the history of it. So I actually spoke to an old lady who actually lived in our house many years ago,
Mhm.
and she informed me that the house had 3 murders on it. So
Fucking
basically,
hell.
if you look at Martin Cash, the famous bushranger, he shot dead 3 people outside our house.
Wow.
And
In
I
one
was able to
hit, like
confirm
rapid fire.
That
Got that dead eye.
not rapid fire, probably over a few months, he was
Okay, so it was a
doing
hot
robberies
spot.
in that area.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, it was a hotspot, and he shot dead 3 people there. And also, before the house was built, there was a former prison colony. So that land was used for convict labour. So who knows what else happened on there?
Yeah.
But yeah, I also spoke to the neighbour who she used to live in that house when she was a little girl, because the house was well over 100 years old. And she told me many things that that she thought was scary. You know, seeing a man in a black cloak, you know, just walking around the house in the middle of the day, except no one knew who he was. And I mentioned something to her, and now this will definitely scare you guys. I used to do tree lobbing at the back, cut down firewood, and I was just cutting down a tree one day, and I saw this guy standing behind me. So I turned around and I turned the chainsaw off, and I said, "Fuck, mate, get out of the way before I drop this tree on top of you." And he didn't move, and I said, "What are you doing here, man?" I said, "You fucking idiot! You know, this tree's going to fall. It's going to fall on you." And he goes, "Oh, mate," he said, "I don't like you cutting trees down here." And I said, "Well, mate, I've got to cut wood. It's getting cold, you know, it's winter time." Anyways, he was pretty okay after I told him what I was doing, and I asked him where he lived, and he said, "Oh, I live in that white house down the road there." And I'm thinking to myself, hang on, we're the only white house in the entire street. All the other houses are within 300 metres away from each other, and there's no white houses in that street at all, except ours. And I said, "Oh," I said, "do you mean the little shack that's kind of across the road from us?" And he goes, "No," he said, "that white house there with the veranda that goes all the way around." And that was our place. And I said, "Oh, shit. Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I think I'm living there too." And anyways, he said, "Look," he said, "I've got to go now." And I shook his hand, and I said, "All right, mate." I said, "But next time you're around this area and you see me cutting a tree down, don't stand behind me, just in case it falls on you." Yeah, so I shook his hand, and I thought it felt like a real hand. Anyways, a few days later, I went to speak to the neighbour, because she'd asked what was I doing talking to myself standing at the back of the property.
Oh, fuck off.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "You're standing at the back of the property." She said, "I saw you turn the chainsaw off." And she said, "You're standing there talking to yourself." And she said, "What were you doing, shaking the air?" Because she had a very clear view where I was standing. And I said, "No." I said, "I was talking to this guy who said that he was living in a White House." And she goes, "Oh." She said, "What did he look like?" And I said, "Oh, beard, you know, short beard, probably 3 or 4 day growth, grey hair, so high in height, you know, 5'10", always wear, you know, those tradie sort of clothes." She showed me a photo of the guy when he was alive. And I asked her, I said, "That's the guy that I spoke to." And she goes, "No, he's been dead for years. He died years ago." And I said, "But hang on." I said, No. I said, "This guy must have a twin or something." She said, "No, there's no twin." And I said, "No, but no, I didn't believe it." I said, "No, I saw this guy for real." And she goes, "Yeah." She said, "I believe you, but he's been dead for years. He's buried in the graveyard." And I thought, "Oh, okay." So I asked her what his name was, and she said it was Daniel something. And I looked him up. He actually died outside the Sorrel Woolworths. He actually had a heart attack there. And he owned the property that I was renting. And it was sold just before he died. He sold it to our previous landlord. And I was just dumbfounded when I found that out. I thought, no way, this can't be true. Like, seriously, this is not real.
That's wild.
That's honestly one of the coolest stories I've ever heard. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
Like, yeah, I didn't believe it. And then I spoke to other people who'd lived on the property years before I did. And they all told me that the house was definitely something there. It was definitely haunted. I would be in the kitchen one day, and this actually happened. It scared the fuck out of me. I was doing the dishes, and I turned to the kitchen door, and it was kind of an old-fashioned door that opened both ways. And there was this dog standing there, and it was like a black Labrador. And we didn't have a dog at the time. We only had cats. We didn't have a dog. And I thought, oh shit, maybe one of the neighbours' dogs has got in to the front door, because we didn't always used to close it. So I thought, okay, well, what do I do? There's this dog standing there, with teeth gnarling at me. It's going to bite me. So I yelled to my wife. I said, get over here, look at this. My wife came up. She saw it. We both screamed, and then it just disappeared. It was like into thin air. And then 3 months later, we actually ended up, 3 months later, we got a dog. We actually ended up getting a little Mastiff, and it was black. And I was walking him down to the shop one day, because we only lived about 30 metres away from the local shop. And the lady behind the counter, she screamed, and I said, what are you screaming at? She goes, what are you doing with Daniel's dog? And I said, who's Daniel? And she goes, oh, the guy that lived in your house that died, he had a black dog. She said, what are you doing with his dog? And I said, well, it's not his dog. I said, I brought this from some lady who lived about 2 kilometres down the road, saying it was a puppy, and it was very small. It was only a puppy at the time. And she goes, Daniel had a black dog that died. And I'm like, oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, dude.
I actually said, I said, this dog didn't die on the property, did it? And she gave me this book. And in the book, it went through the entire history of the property and neighbouring properties around it. And she said, if I was you, I'd get that house cleaned, by some sort of spiritual person. But we never ended up doing it. But yeah, a lot of paranormal stuff, man. I'm telling you, you'd be walking in the kitchen, and you'd see a cup that would be on your table, right in front of your eyes. It would be lifting up into the air and just smashing on the ground. And I think to myself, what's causing this? So we went through everything that we could think of. We had people, builders come and have a look at the house, seeing there's some sort of structural thing that was causing it. No, it wasn't anything structural. The house was structurally fine. We had, only people we didn't have was paranormal investigators, which we should have probably done, but we had everybody we could think of coming in to look at the house, and they all said there's nothing that's causing that, what's going on. There's nothing wrong with the house that's causing these sort of paranormal activity. And I later went and spoke to our landlord, and I said, there's something not right in this house, and he didn't believe me. But then he turned around and he said to me, he said, every person that's rented this house before you has lived there for 6 months and then moved out because they're telling me the same bullshit stories that you're telling me.
Yeah, it's your
And
fault.
I said, right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay.
If all the people are moving out and they're telling you these weird stories, I said, dude, I think there's something wrong with your house or the property.
Yeah.
And before we moved, before we moved in, he was wanting to sell it. And there was a company that was wanting to buy the property, because if you walked out the back, you'd walk about 100 meters, you're right near the local river. And the river actually had a lot of yams and yabbies in there, had a lot of other fish as well. And there was a company that was wanting to buy the property so they could get clams and stuff from the river. Anyways, 24 hours before the contract signed, the company fell into liquidation. And I thought that was interesting. And the landlord told me that any other person that's tried to buy the property, even if they've had the money to buy it, they've either been in an accident and they can't buy the property, or they've had some sort of financial difficulty. And it's like, okay, obviously there's something odd with this place. And there's one interesting case. If you look it up, you'll find it. There was a guy who went missing down in Blackjack Road, which is not very far away from Prem Medina. He went missing in the 1980s. And it's a well-known Tasmanian missing persons case. He was last seen walking past our house, and he's never seen again. Some people believe that he was killed by this guy because he was screwing this guy's wife. I don't know, but that's what people believe. But yeah, it's a well-known missing persons case. So you could even look it up and find out for yourself. It was very interesting. I read about it, and I spoke to some locals, and they all told me he didn't make it past your house. So whether somebody picked him up where our house was and drove him off somewhere, I don't know.
Or rounded it up to
but he was last seen
an even number of 4, shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
seems like there's definitely something going on there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, look, I spoke to an Aboriginal friend of mine who was an elder, and I asked him about the history of that actual street. And he said to me that that street was known for a lot of slaughter of Aboriginal people. A lot of people died from diseases and everything like that. And he said, if there's a lot of salt water, because that was the Salt River Water Road was the street we lived on. And he said, your property sits right at the mouth of where all this happened, all these deaths, or, diseases and that Aboriginal people went through. And he said, the entire part of southern Tasmania is like a hotspot for the paranormal. Considering we're only 20 minutes away from Port Arthur where that famous shooting was.
Yeah.
There was another guy, there was also a guy living up the road from us that shot dead his wife because she was cheating on him. So he shot her dead. So all this is in this one entire area. And also, if you look at the beliefs, in the old days, a lot of cemeteries were built near water because they believed that the spirit needs water to survive. And this cemetery was built right near water. So whether that has anything to do with it, I don't know, but that place was riddled with paranormal stuff.
That's so cool.
I've had paranormal stuff my entire life. Ever since I was a child, I've had paranormal stuff happen, but this place is definitely just overboard.
Yeah.
You think of something like the Amityville Horror. You think of something like the Amityville Horror, that was like our house. That's why we moved out, because it got totally bad. We had to just stuff this just to get out and go.
Not worth it. Did you last longer than 6 months, though?
No. We lasted about 12 months there.
You got the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the record.
Braver than some.
Yeah, but we just couldn't survive there any longer. It was just getting too much. It was just pretty scary living there. And I'll be cutting out wood at the back there because there's like a little shed at the back of the house. And I'll be splitting wood, and my daughter came out and she goes, she said, that guy in raggedy clothes doesn't like you. And I'm looking around thinking, there's no one here. There's no one around. And I said, who are you talking? I said, who are you talking to? She goes, the guy in the raggedy old clothes there. And I'm looking around again, I'm like, there's no one here. And then when she walked inside, I heard this guy say to me, just fuck off. And I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah,
so
Aussie ghost, 100%.
I can't see it. And I was like, oh, right. Aussie ghost. And I was like, shit. And then it was long grass near where I was standing, and there was no wind at all, and I could literally see footprints being made in the grass walking down to the back paddock. And I thought, oh shit, I must be going crazy. I thought I was seeing things.
But sorry, footprints getting made, or previous footprints?
Yeah, footprints getting made.
So the process of
getting made in the grass.
You could see the grass bend down each step.
Yeah, I could see the grass bend down. There's no wind, nothing like that, and I could literally see it. And I was just like, no way, this is not happening. And that was like literally a few months after that, we just moved out. It was like, no, this is just, this place is just fucking insane.
Holy fuck!
I've lived in many haunted houses.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've lived in haunted.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
That's the one. I've lived in haunted houses my entire life. I've lived in many haunted places, but this place was definitely probably the top. I don't know, if I'd go out of 10 houses I've lived in growing up being haunted, this is house number 1.
Yeah, wow.
You get those what they call residential hauntings, which aren't too bad. They happen every now and again. But this thing, whatever it was, this was every single day. And you get the mind tricks. You get for example, I made a cup of coffee one day and I turned to talk to my wife and coffee was on the table. I turned back, not even a few seconds later, and the coffee was gone. And I'm thinking, hang on, I just drank the coffee. So what? I didn't even drink it. I was thinking, what the hell? And then I thought it spilt. So I looked around the table and the floor, nothing there. And I turned to my wife and I said, did I just make a coffee? And she goes, yeah. And I turned back to the table and there was the coffee in the mug, but the mug was hot, but the coffee inside was cold. No, I can't explain that. And my wife looked at me and she goes, you didn't even drink that coffee. And I said, no, I didn't drink the coffee. Why? I can't understand it. The mug was hot, but the coffee inside was cold. And to me, that's just trippy.
Yeah. You got ghost spunked. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this thing's got humor. I'll say that. I'd obviously didn't like my coffee, so thank God for that. But I just couldn't understand what was going on. It was just like this stuff is just simply weird. So in the long run, we just moved out. It was just the best thing to do.
That's
yeah,
crazy that
we
like
just
I mean
moved
it
out.
came to that point like where it was like, you know, you felt the need to get out of there because it was like so intense. Like it's fucking terrifying,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Yeah,
that's
it
awesome.
was bad. Like there was times when we ended up doing. We thought we could get it out, like exercise the house, which is a bad idea. But a friend of mine gave me some sage, and whatever it was, I think I just pissed it off even more because I went into the back room, which is a room I didn't like to go in at all. And in fact, we never even went into it. We always kept it locked. It was just weird. And I had the sage in my hand. I was just moving around using the Lord's Prayer to get it out. And in the smoke, I could see this skull face forming the smoke, and the whole room just went black. It was like you're burning car tires in the room, and the whole room just went black. And I'm just like, oh shit, no, fuck this, I'm getting out. So I just got out. I was like, nah, this is just crazy. And I shut the door and I just ran out of the house. My wife goes, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm getting out of here." And I just ran outside, and I couldn't go inside. Like I'm a big guy, I'm 7 foot tall. I was a bouncer, bodybuilder. I'm not scared. I wasn't scared of anything, but that scared the living shit out of me.
Holy
Because
fuck.
it's not physical.
Yeah.
It's not.
I did ask,
thing.
are you
like,
actually 7 foot tall?
Yeah, I'm 7 foot tall.
Holy shit.
That's big.
So that scared the living piss out of me, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, like if you guys ever go down that way, you know, check out Southern Tasmania for ghosts and stuff, man. You'll find
dude, we
There's
would love.
there's
Yeah,
a big
that's
asylum. I think
yeah.
you can stay in the morgue part. You can sleep in them little coffin thing. What is it called? The body fridge.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
Well, almost like the Tokyo hotels.
Yeah, like that. But like,
yeah.
It'd be little pizzas. Slide in. That's nice.
Dude, that's fucking weird.
Me and Alfred used to know this lady who lived at the old morgue, and basically the morgue was turned into a rental hire business for I think it was for like cars and stuff. Anyways, Alfred knew her pretty well. She used to go to the place where he worked. Anyways, me and a mate was there. I finished bouncing and he come up to me. He goes, "You want to go to a party?" I thought, "Oh, yeah, we'll go to a party. Where are we going?" And he said, "We're going to this lady's house." So we went there and that. It was all good. And then I was at where the table is, and at the table was the back door. And the lady turned around, she goes to me, she goes, "This used to be the old Hobart City Morgue." And I'm thinking, "Oh, okay, nice place to live." And she goes, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Nice place to live, the old City Morgue." Anyways, that property had an accident a couple of years back where a young fella was actually somehow he fell from the balcony and was killed. And the same guy that headbutted Tony Abbott was there too. And he actually was there with some mates having a party, and they saw their mate fall off the balcony, which is about probably 3 or maybe 6 or 7 feet, and the guy died. And they picked him up and they left him on the table, went and got drunk and came back, and he was already dead. But anyways, yeah, so the same guy that headbutted Tony Abbott at that time, he was one of the guys that was involved. Because yeah, I looked it up myself, and he was actually there in the time this guy died. But one time I was near the exact same table that this guy was had laid dead on, and having a beer and that, because I finished work. And I thought, oh, I need to go to the toilet. So I said to the lady, I said, "Where's the dunny?" She goes, "Oh, it's out the back." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "How do I get out there?" She goes, "Just open the door and walk out." So I went to the door, and literally the door in front of me was one of those old-fashioned doorknobs. It actually unlocked, unhinged, and pulled outwards. And I'm thinking, oh, shit, this is all right. Self-opening door system. I don't have to worry about. I can just run and take a pee. It's all good. So anyways, it opened in front of me, and I walked out, did my stuff, and as soon as I got out, the door shut, bang, and I thought, oh, okay, self-closing door system is all good. So as I finished, I went back to open the door again, and the door opened in front of me. And I'm thinking, right, okay, this is cool. So I can just walk back inside, and I turned to shut it, and the door just closed. And I said to the lady, I said, "Is this place haunted?" And she goes, "Yeah." She said, "It was the old city morgue for 150 years." And I was like, "Oh, right." I said, "Did your door open all the time at the back there?" And she said, "All the time, man." She said, "All the time. Every time I need to go to the toilet, the door opens." And I said, "Well," I said, "is there something wrong with the flooring there? Because that can sometimes happen in these old houses where the flooring's
Yeah.
uneven, the door can sometimes open up."
Mm.
And she goes, "Mate, the floor's brand new." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, this place is definitely haunted."
Holy
If there was
fuck.
ever a place,
But-
yeah.
But that's convenient because if you're busted to go to the toilet, you don't have to open the
Yeah.
door. So it was
Time
all
trial,
good.
get straight out.
But yeah, this place was definitely haunted, and yeah, like I've never seen any like UFOs or anything like that, but saw some weird shit when I was living there. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
It's just
dude.
crazy.
That's gnarly.
Holy fuck.
Um,
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. They were like,
I
honestly,
was
they
go-
were great.
Yeah, really
All
cool.
those stories.
Yeah, I'll give you one more before I go. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah, please.
traveling home, and because I used to work at the Ingham's chicken factory there, as
Which
security
one?
there for a while, and the Ingham's in Sorel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking another one. But yeah.
Yeah. I was working there and driving home late, and it was a fairly clear night, so I would have seen this. It was about probably 3 meters away from from my car. This dog just appeared to jump on the road, and I thought, "Fuck, I'm going to hit the bloody thing." Anyways, I ended up not hitting it, thank God. And I've never seen a dog pick up a full-grown kangaroo over its back. I've never seen that. This kangaroo is at least 6 foot in length. And I've ended up stopping the car, and I'm thinking, now, I hope I haven't hit it, because I don't want to hit the dog. So I stopped my car and I got out, and I was probably about 5 or 10 meters from where the dog was. I got my powerful torch out, and I couldn't see shit. I couldn't even see, because it was a gravel road, a dirt road. I couldn't even see where the footprints of the dog was.
Did you see where the dead
And I was
kangaroo
like,
was?
wow. Oh, no, kangaroo was gone.
So it took it with
The
it.
dog just took it, a 6 foot long kangaroo, just took it with it. And I spoke to some old farmers down the road, and I told them what I'd seen, and they said, yeah, they said there's no way that a dog, especially one that I described, would carry a 6 foot dead kangaroo like that. But this fucking thing picked it up, and I was like, righto, maybe something else creepy I shouldn't have seen. But
Fucking hell.
when something like
Did you say that was in
just
Tasmania?
Yeah, that was in Tassie. And
Yeah, because have you heard about the what is it, like the Tasmanian panthers, or like the big cats
The
or whatever?
tiger, Tassie tiger.
Nah, not the Tassie tiger.
Yeah,
There's
could
like
have
big
been.
cats and stuff like that. Like there's
Yeah, definitely heard.
yeah, because we actually interviewed like someone last night, and even before, but yeah, last night we interviewed someone that was telling us about like a panther in Melbourne, in the Grampians.
Yep.
And then we spoke to a few other people, and they all like had friends that had very similar stories. But when I actually explained it to my girlfriend's friend today, Tash, she was like, "Oh yeah, like, do you mean like the like the Tasmanian panthers or big cats or whatever they are?"
Yep.
And I was like, "No, I'm talking about like in Melbourne." So I didn't know that like it's a thing over there as well. So
it is.
I
Yeah,
wonder.
several people I know have seen it. There's several people that have seen those panthers and tigers and all that. I saw myself something when I was driving up to Queenstown. We went up there to have a look at buying a house. We didn't end up buying it anyways, but on the way up there, I just saw this, I don't know, looked like a miniature tiger cub run across the road. And it was that quick, I didn't have time to stop. And I didn't want to hit it because I thought, oh, how cute is that? But it was literally looked like a miniature tiger cub just run across the road. And I spoke to some friends of mine about it, and I said, have you seen this thing? And they said, yeah, you probably saw yourself some sort of, I don't know, maybe Tassie tiger or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was a very nice little thing to see.
Tassie tigers are so badass. I'd love to see one.
Yeah, they are. And I would never give the sort of coordinates where I saw this thing, because I know people try to catch it and God knows what else. But
Make money out
it
of
was
it.
definitely when you see something like that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah, it's
experience
pretty cool when you
for
see
sure,
something like
dude.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I've got many more, but I'll be taking all your time.
No, dude, we don't have time. But you know what? Like, I reckon, like, honestly, like, if you've got more, let's do a part 2 another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than happy to, guys. Anytime we'll do a part 2.
legendary.
That's
Honestly,
all
this
good.
has been great, man. You're a fucking top dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a good chat. Like, you've definitely had some
Cool
spooky
experience.
stories and,
Very
and
cool.
cool experiences. Yeah, for sure.
Unexplainable.
Freaked me out a couple times, but
Yeah, actually did, yeah.
but no, I think our audience will love it. And yeah, we're looking forward to the next meeting.
I think we got Tassie.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, anytime, guys. You know, I hope all works out for you fellas as well. You know, hope you guys stay safe over the weekend and whatnot.
Will do.
You too,
so
man.
much. If you ever
Enjoy-
get down-
try and enjoy
if you-
your lockdown.
Oh, mate.
Maybe make
I'll
some
try
dancing
to, but
videos.
yeah, if you. Oh, mate, that's a terrible thing to say. I'll say that. But yeah, no, look, if you guys ever go down to Tassie, check out, you know, the southern area, check out Hobart, go down to the old Richmond jail. It's a really good place to go. If you're into the paranormal stuff, there's great ghost tours around that area as well. If you know where Salamanca is, the square there, that used to be a graveyard, and they do a really, really good ghost tour there. It's absolutely brilliant. I've been on it once before, and it's scared the shit out of me, which is good. You know, because just so many photos that we took, we all caught something on the camera.
Oh,
wow.
But yeah, if you ever go down that way, do Tassie, do a ghost tour down there, man. I can tell you, you won't be disappointed. It's such a great place
yeah.
to go, that kind of stuff.
That's awesome, dude. No, well, thanks for
yeah.
the recommendations as well, dude. You're you're a legend. We'll definitely be in touch, man, and we'll let you know when this drops.
Yeah.
All right, cheers, mate. You have a good one, eh?
You
Take
You
care.
too, brother.
See you,
Peace.
bye. Peace.
WUNGAAA.
WUNGAAA. Have a good one.
We
We were watching it. We were watching it, and we're like,
we're watching it outside, and there's a bit of delay, and I guess we'll go on from that.
oh,
Oh
God.
wow.
God, boy.
I've been dreading that happening the whole time, and we finally did it. We were definitely not having sex. Shut up, Bazinga.
We weren't getting our gay dads on.
No, I'm just pulling up my panties right now, but
Yeah, for all you guys.
What did you guys think of that?
On the
That was
picture, he's the catcher. Let's.
nope. That was fucking so cool. The
Fucking hell, that was a quick run. I'm sorry,
oh,
guys.
dude, we're like caught off guard right now.
We heard it go one go. I'm like, fuck. Oh, God.
Flatty Fiddler. I know it's cold, but there's a time and place for skiing.
Yeah, and that's why we're here to announce our snow merch. All right. Patagonia, more like Wormergonia.
Got him.
Got him. Got him. Thank you for everybody that just subbed. Mini Pool, love it. Thank you so much.
Mini
Shiv-
Spool. Mini Spool.
Oh, Spool.
Mini Spool, Shivlord, and Jezlu.
Thank you so
93.
much for
Oh,
coming.
we also had Mr. Sir.
Get on the
27 come by.
couch. Get on the couch. Thank you for coming. But yous have just come at the best time. If yous are fresh to this, this is the best time. Because we're about to do
Giveaway.
a giveaway. Get the camera up. Show them what we're about to give
Yeah,
away.
where's the phone at? You would have.
Oh, the phone's out. I'll go get it.
All right. Well, let me get this up, and then we're gonna do it. All right. So, what we do every week, we get a little segment up, which we call fake news, and we have 3 stories. We have 2 that are real. 1, oh, shout out Bazinga, subscribe. Fake news, baby. Let's go. So we have 2 that are real, 1 that is fake. We're going to chuck the number up on the screen, and you guys have to decide which is real, which is fake. We want you to figure it out yourselves. I'm not going to give you any hints. Every week, we try and make it as less noticeable as possible. We try and find the most wacky fucking videos and interviews. I mean,
We're
not
back at it.
fucking articles that we can find. But here we go.
Here's the intro. You all love it. Roll it.
You are fake news. You are fake news.
All right.
All right, there we go.
Oh, fuck. We got a sub for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Dylan.
Trina, can you pass me your beep? Thanks, baby boy. Do so. Biggest fan. Look at this. Trent's back. Trent's back. Oh, thank you, Trent.
Oh my God, Trent's here.
Trent's in the house.
Look at them creepy fingers.
Trent's in the house.
God damn it. All right.
All right, we dance.
Thank you for coming by. All right, we've got
the articles up?
we do have the articles up.
All right, here we go. Fuck yeah, prepared. All right, yeah, we got it. All right.
So,
No, we can't read it out yet.
yeah. We'll,
Can't read it out yet. We're gonna put the
get
phone
the phone
number
number
out.
out. Here we go. First person to call, you've got the best chance. It's a 1 in 3 chance, guys. So, it's up to you guys. How do you, do you want it? Do you want to win? They're going to be very difficult questions. They're, well, not so difficult. It's 1 out of 3. So, you got a good chance. And our percentage is probably at
We got one.
yeah, we've got one.
It's 1v4.
So we're probably at 90 to 1. I don't know how you want to judge it, but we'll see. Yeah, phone on.
Phone's on. Phone's on.
Phone's on, guys. Numbers at the bottom of the corner. 0475 230 150. If you're interstate or anything like that, you can enter. I mean, you could just hit us up and we can add you into the Discord and then we can go from there. Ronalisa, hey yo guys, miss you. We miss you. Here we go. First caller.
WUNGAAA, you there?
WUNGAAA.
How you going?
Hey fellas, how are you?
Oh,
Good, mate. How are you?
Yourself? How you going?
Yeah, good. First, long time listener, first time caller.
Oh, the
dude,
best
that's what
kind.
we like to
The
hear.
best kind.
So, how confident are you, mate?
Yeah, how confident are you? Have you been reading the news?
Yeah, no, but yeah, my news feed is Facebook. So if it's popped up there, I might get lucky.
Oh.
Well, let's just say our newsfeed. I mean, what we go off, it's not from this year mostly. It's sometimes this year. It could go date all the way back to 2010, baby. So
That's it.
unless you're a history nerd, then you might not.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. No.
But all right, so I'm going to read these out for you. All right,
All right, let's go.
you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so fake news. Here it is. Everybody's favorite segment. So, A, grandpa who won romp with 2 hookers in Get Your Grandfather Laid radio contest choked to death as he hurried on his way to the threesome. B, dwarf handed crayons and colouring book as couple down romantic dinner. Or C, 40-year-old man gets can you get that up, Smith? Yeah, no, 40-year-old man 40-year-old man born on leap year gets best and fairest for under 11's football team. So all right, so we got A.
We'll read it again.
So we got A, grandpa.
I need some thinking music.
Yeah, we'll give you some thinking music.
Okay,
So
we'll read it out one more.
grandpa that wins romp with
2 hookers
with 2 hookers.
in Get Your Grandpa Laid radio
We'll
contest.
play the intro again. If
He
you need
choked
it.
to death as he hurried his dinner on the way to the threesome. And B, we have dwarf-handed crayons and colouring book as couples sat down for a romantic dinner.
And C, we have 40-year-old man born on leap year gets best and fairest for under 11s. So we'll give you more thinking
Tough
music.
one. The
So-
tough one.
So A, grandpa.
They're all tricky.
B, dwarf. Or C, 40-year-old born on leap year.
I might have to go with A, the grandparents. That was the one that made me chuckle a little bit, so I'll go with that one.
All right, that's your final answer?
Yeah, lock it in, Eddie.
All right.
Oh, sorry,
That
bud.
was the fake one.
You were close.
That was real, I mean. That
Very
was real.
close.
That was real. That was real. All right.
Worth
So,
a try, boys.
sorry, bud. We
It'll
got to
keep me up all
answer.
night now.
We're going to answer a new one now. All right. Sorry,
See you,
mate.
mate. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, God. All
How
right.
did you do it? You got it?
No, I
Okay,
had to hang up.
someone just called. Call back.
Call back. It's still in.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Wanga. Thank you, Trent. Oh,
there we go.
Hello.
hey,
Hello.
how we going?
Hey, boys, how are you?
Wanga. Sounds like
So a
you
party.
got a viewing party going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is so good. I hope you are all streaming on the on everybody's phone, yeah?
Mate, I'm fucking, look, I'm cheating. I'm on the phone and I'm on the laptop too, so it's like I'm fucking looking into the future.
You legend.
No, mate. No. So do you want us to read them out again?
No, I'm pretty confident that,
All
look,
right,
I'm going to
we'll
fucking...
give you thinking music first. Go think.
All right, let's go. I don't know. I'm just going to lock in A.
Hey, are you sure?
100%
Mate,
sure?
fuck it. Piss off with your final answer, Eddie. I'm locking in A.
Look at
Definitely A.
So
A.
can you recite what A was? Because you might have missed it.
Look, I forgot the question, but the other two were fucking bullshit, so I'll lock in A.
All right.
So you
Well,
remember what A was, though? Can you just quote what A was?
Honestly can't remember.
okay. Well,
all right. We're gonna go real quick right now. All right. So
no, we can leave it there. We can.
A, B, or C? You 100% A?
Yeah, lock her in, Eddie. Let's do it.
All right. Well.
Well.
Oh, you've got to be absolutely bullplopping me. That's bullplop.
I'd hate to break it to you, but the last caller,
That's all right.
the last
Good
caller
luck
just
next
said A
caller.
as well.
The last caller
Good
just-
luck, you fucking cheaters. All right, fuck you, boys. I'll chat to you later.
Legend.
Oh, you legend. Cheers, mate.
If you might ring up again, we'll forget your name. We'll forget your voice.
Oh, that's so
Two on
good.
the board. That's two on the board.
All right, who's next?
Who's next?
You've
Who
only
else is-
got. Let me just tell you.
You got
You got B or C.
You got B or C.
All
All
right.
right. So you got dwarf-handed crayon coloring book, or C, 40-year-old man wins Uncle
Dude,
Ted's best and fairest.
Our percentage rate has gone up.
Yeah. I was like, I hope
Fucking
this-
stock star.
Oh, let's go. Ring
Let's
up again. Right? There's no rules that you can't ring up again. All right, let's just be clear. A is off the board.
Oh,
A is
man.
not a thing. A is not a fucking option. You can... I just want our percentage to go up.
Here we go.
Wanga, how you going? Thank you so much, Trent.
The rules were that I'm allowed to call up again. Is that right?
Yeah, is that a different voice that I hear?
Yeah, that's a different caller.
Yeah, definitely different caller this time.
Yeah. Put
Yeah,
on. No, you have to put on a different accent.
Oh yeah. Hello there.
That's right.
Sweet as.
How you going?
Sweet as. All right, so we all know
This
that.
is Sheldor Bazinga, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right,
Shoulder. All right, so we're gonna go. We'll read them out to you again, right? Shoulder. All
And
right.
maybe let's cross
I'd
one
like
out.
to lock in A, guys. I'd lock in A.
You sure, Shoulder? Let's just.
Everyone in the comments is saying A as well.
everybody-
I was going to phone a friend, but I went with the chat.
Yeah, we're your friend.
Oh, man.
God. Oh God.
All right, no. What was B and C again?
All right, so B was dwarf-handed crayons and coloring book as couples sat down for a romantic dinner, or C, 40-year-old man born on leap year got best and fairest in under 11s.
It's got to be B.
It's going to be B. So it's dwarf-handed coloring. Dwarf-handed coloring book.
now you mess with me. Yeah, I'll lock in B.
Alright.
C seems ridiculous.
Alright, B sounds ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Nope.
Oh mate, all right. Well, let me just tell you.
Nope.
My stomach hurts so bad from laughing. But if you can call back in a different
I'll
voice,
quickly hang up.
if no one else can beat you, then mate.
I'll lock in A again. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, mate. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
That percentage rate's gone way up.
We're going right up. But yeah, guys, if you can drink up.
Oh,
my
dude,
God.
I actually,
Oh,
like,
God.
my
Oh,
stomach
yeah,
hurts.
oh,
I'm
yeah,
starting to
lightheaded.
sweat.
Yeah. It's A. It's A.
Okay, all right, who's that? Is that like a French lady? Who's that? WUNGAAA.
WUNGAAA.
All right.
How's it going?
Boys. All right. How are you?
Good,
Oh
yourself?
my god!
So this is Raccoon.
Oh,
no,
no.
he's coming for the swipe. Oh, no way. All right, well, this is a new guy. So we're gonna go.
I'm locking in A though.
All right. Well, we're gonna read him out to you anyway. All right. So,
Oh, man,
hey, Grandpa,
All right.
Grandpa who won romp with 2 hookers in the Get Grandpa Laid radio contest, choked to death and died in a hurry with dinner to get to a threesome. B, dwarf-handed crayons and colouring book as couple sat down for romantic dinner. Or C, 40-year-old man born on a leap year gets best and fairest for under 11s. A, B, or
Well,
C?
it's definitely not B. I know that.
Yeah, definitely not B.
Yeah.
Sounds like it could be C, but A just sounds right to me. So
You gonna lock in
lock
A?
in A. Yeah, lock in A.
You gonna lock in A?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Wow.
Well,
Sorry, mate.
You gotta be kidding. It sounded right.
Oh fuck it. I'm sorry, man. I hate to
Game's
break it to
rigged.
you, but we
rigged.
do a giveaway every week, and maybe next week's your time.
maybe next week.
All right, I'll call again. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, thanks, mate. See ya. Love you. Oh wow. Oh man, this is a tough one, dude. I don't know. Like, is someone going to get it? Like,
Is someone gonna get it? Oh my god.
oh fucking hell.
Oh my.
Rigged by Disease Raccoon. Oh, a new caller. Okay.
WUNGAAA, how you going?
WUNGAAA.
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 Hey, how you going,
Third
mate?
time's a charm, boys. Third time's a charm.
No, wait. Who's this? This is. I feel like this is a new person with a new accent.
Hello there.
Hello, how you
Hey, How
going?
you going, bud?
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
Oh, it's a German.
It's a German.
Oh, fuck, man. I didn't
Oh.
know we had viewers in German, like Germany.
Yeah, from Guttenheim. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Ah, cool.
That's cool. All right. Well, we've got a few questions, a few.
We got some.
a few
you gotta-
articles.
You got to pick the fake news. All right.
Okay.
So we got A. Grandpa who won romp with 2 hookers in Get Your Grandpa Laid radio contest choked to death as he hurried with his dinner in threesome.
That
B.
one sounds right. Yeah, I love it.
B.
Yeah, listen to the other ones first,
B,
just to be sure.
Dwarf-handed crayons and colouring book as couples sat down for romantic dinner. Or C. 40-year-old man born on a leap year gets best and fairest for under 11s. So
I don't know what this best and fairest is, but this sounds wrong. Can I look in C, please? Yeah.
Just
what one do you want to look in?
C.
C? C?
Are you sure?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure?
All right. Well.
Oh,
shit! There we go. We have a winner, guys.
This
Ladies
is the
and
greatest day
gentlemen.
of my life.
Yeah.
God, this international shipping is going to cost us
This
an
is
arm and a
gonna
leg.
cost us a
It's going to cost
fortune.
us more than the fucking movie.
As we talked
But,
about the DVD, the most well-known movie that Wes Craven ever made was Wishmaster. Seriously, guys, you have won yourself a copy of Summer
Oh,
of
man.
Fear. Fuck me. Look at
Dude,
this.
what are the
Thank
odds
you
on
so
that?
much.
Oh, mate,
Thank you
you've
so
nailed
much.
it.
fellas.
You guys have bumped their percentage up. Thank you so much.
I'm going to work out that percentage, actually.
Thank you so
But
much.
no, mate, you've done it. You've really
done it.
nailed
You've
it.
done it. You've got yourself
did
a
it.
copy of this fucking beautiful DVD. It's rare as hen's teeth. From the horror
Awesome.
mode,
Thanks,
Wes
guys.
Craven, as obviously it says that he made A Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, and Wishmaster 3.
There we go. You've got it, mate.
You've got it.
All
That is
yours, bud.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming
Cheers,
by.
guys.
We're
messages-
glad that we had a German guest.
Yeah,
we're stoked on
obviously,
that.
email, send us in the Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Choose your weapon, whatever it is, gas, whatever it is, bro. Fucking come past and fucking give us.
And if you want, we can draw a little couple pictures on
We'll
there.
draw a
Make
couple
little,
of pictures
make it
on
funny
it.
for you.
This
It's up
is
to you.
this is
Please
the
do.
hardest earned
Okay, we
DVD.
gotcha.
All
We
right,
gotcha.
thank you so much.
All right, mate. Love ya.
Love ya.
Thanks for coming by.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Wanga. Utengag.
Guten Tag, you reckon? No,
Guys.
well, thank you guys so much for coming by.
Oh, dude, I know
I think we're going to end it there, but that was too funny.
That
I
was-
think, our percentages are way up.
Yeah, that's
You
it. I
guys
think
try and beat us next week.
we broke even. We broke even. We're gonna give you a little bit out of the sausage made. That last fake one wasn't even written up.
Yeah, we literally had a screen. How about this? I'll show you guys. We Billy winged the last one. I'll get it up in large. There we go.
So
There we go. So Billy actually winged that last part. So we only had A and B written, and he freestyled the rest of it. So it got yous. We got you good.
got you quick math.
Yeah.
Quick math. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, I'm dying. So fun. Thank you so much, guys. Like we said, check us out on Wednesday. Hopefully the merch is here. We'll probably be wearing it. We got this merch. We got this merch. We got Baby Smiz shirts. We've got Gay Dad shirts. Come over and check out the site. It will be up as soon as the rest of the merch is up.
Yeah.
Smiz has been fucking coding and all that. I know you see me in the web worms intro, coding and all that, but I only go look at CP on the internet. Cheese pizzas. It's all I go look at. All right, guys. That's all I look at. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Fucking. Nope. That's a joke.
Crack pipes, he means, guys.
Yeah, crack pipes. Yeah, fuck. I'd rather be looking at crack pipes than what I just said. But anyway, guys. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I only love you guys. I don't love cheese pizzas. And
No.
please.
Or
yeah,
crack pipes. They can get out of here.
that was
Don't do that one. I hate that
No,
one.
he's been changing it. Trent's got fucking busy little fingers. But thank you so much, guys.
All right.
That was a fucking fun episode. I hope you had fun. We fucking sure as hell did. And guys, WUNGAAA. We'll see you on Wednesday.
We love you all so
we're
much.
8 o'clock little nightmares.
Yeah! WUNGAAA!